Shout out to the Dub. Hey,
watch this.
Hey, number one Dub.
Football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hoods, putting in work, go good. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach trying to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack, he be on the scene, rocking the gear, it's so clean. We rise and go easy, I feel easy for cheesy. With my steppers, our special gifts, making picks so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that club. We do it for the dub. 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 That GF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That GF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, number one high school podcast starring Pat Botezy, Jeremy McInnes, Coach Carr, and Brian Reiser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the number one talk show. Speak out. Speak out. Speak out. Speak out.
All right, 1, 2. Hey, this is Pat Botezy reporting live from the Dub, man, with number 11 from South Lake. Tell them your name.
Brock Boyd.
Brock Wood, how they can find you on Instagram?
Brock Boyd _2.
Man, hey, you was underscoring a lot of balls, man. Hey, great athleticism, cutting ability, all that. We were just looking at it and just amazed, like, man, this kid got some go, man. What was the key to victory today?
Yeah, I think preparation. It's very hard to beat a team that you've already played. I think the guys, we kind of just put our heads down and we went to work, faced some adversity. We lost both our starting running backs. So it's just the next man up mentality. And I think we really showed that today.
Hey, speaking of next man up, and with the running backs especially, Glenn had to get out there and get a little busy and stuff like that. How did y'all feel about him and his play today?
Oh, yeah, we're fully confident in him. He's a hard worker, and he's over the past couple of years, he's really picked it up big time in the playoffs. And you know, that's just Glenn. He's gonna show up out of nowhere and he's gonna do damage.
All right, tell me your favorite receiver. I'm trying to see if you pattern your game out there.
Probably Justin Jefferson.
Okay, I see a little bit of that in there. I see a little bit of that in there. All right, man. So excited about the next round, getting on, man. What's the key to continuing on and trying to get that state title?
Yeah, I think it's just understanding that everyone's good at this time of the year and just focusing on yourself and putting in the work throughout the week and just letting it show.
Salute. We got the whole crew tonight. What up,
man? You can't believe it. Everybody Dub salute. Let me add this special one.
Shout out to the Dub.
Yeah. My man, Jake Lucky. Looking slim in that zero, boy. He looking slim.
He looks small, though. He looks small.
No, Jake will be playing fullback. He finna get all the honeys. Hey, yeah, it's on, dog. It's on for Jake. He got that slim zero.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you hear that, Coach Dodge? We need to get Jake some carries, man. He fullback ready.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
He fullback ready, man. But
at least goal line action, Coach. Give him a little goal line action.
Nah, for real. 4-for-1 package. You got to have a 4-for-1 package.
No, fast.
Yeah. If not, he'll blocking fullback for sure. You definitely want to run behind him.
Well, and one thing for sure, you can give him the ball, ain't nobody gonna know he got it.
Yo, ain't crazy.
Hey, Jay committed to a school this summer too. I got to go back and see where he committed. My guy
that's
Jay.
A good thing because he can get that ball, man, and go into a little hole. Won't anybody see him. Next thing you know,
real.
Lucky up in the end zone, 12 times, 12 touchdowns, 12 carries for 12 yards.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For real. For real.
One rushing carry, 1 yard carry.
Hey, that's all he need. All he got to do is get first downs and touchdowns. That's it. First down, touchdown.
And block.
That's
Not
it.
bad.
Hey, it worked for Longview. Why South Lake can't go and put Lucky at fullback and help him?
Yeah, Riley, call it the Dub.
That's it. Call that formation the Dub. I'm calling
I
it
love
out.
it.
Put Jake Lucky at fullback. Let's ride. What you think about it, man? You muted?
I was muted.
I would say that for the playoffs. And go ahead and bust that out with playoffs. Keep that in your head. Playoffs. There's no reason to waste that kind of greatness on a regular season game. You got to save that for a big playoff game. Big moment.
Man.
Yeah.
Surprise.
When they played the Soto.
Well,
alone
you.
Don't do them like that.
Here you go.
Boy.
I think y'all got him number 0 too. I saw that picture there. I thought that was pretty cool. I know y'all was advocating for him to get number 0, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
we sure did, didn't we? Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Hey, that's another dub doing, boy. We make things happen.
Hey, man, we got influence everywhere, man. Whether you know it or not, we influence them one school at a time.
Culture is real. The culture is real.
Yeah. I like now. You got to ball out now, Jay. You got that slim 0. Yeah, you definitely got to ball out with slim 0.
You got to ball now. It ain't no turning back now.
Yeah, you get number 0. You can't. Yeah, you got to have a great year. You can't.
Really
can't be honorable mention all district wearing number 0. You got to at least.
Oh, hey man, some of these districts, if you make second team, that's the same thing because it's like second team all district be having like 8 quarterbacks. 10 wide receivers.
We're gonna sound like old men on here. Everybody gets a trophy, we're gonna sound
everybody gets a trophy.
It's soft. All these young cats are soft now,
As a matter of fact, what is all mentioned anyway? They just feel like you're worth mentioning.
I guess it's basically it's like the participant. I want to say it's participation ribbon, but it's like the green ribbon. At field day, you get a blue ribbon, red ribbon, white ribbon, first, second, third. Honorable mentions the green ribbon, the 4th place ribbon.
Well, listen, Matt. If that's the case, it's a lot of people on here be throwing out these green ribbons.
You're right. It is.
Everybody do it.
Yeah, I've kind of stopped looking at all this for this.
Yeah. B. Rise just threw out a ribbon to Mesquite, didn't he?
Yeah,
B. Rise is the number 1 free ribbon giver in the world.
B. Rise made hey man, I don't know if you caught it, but B. Rise made the bold claim. A screenshot, screen record, it don't matter. Mesquite gonna get 5th.
Listen, correction. I said a.
I don't think it's that crazy.
I said a Mesquite school.
Oh, a Mesquite. Oh, my bad.
Well, he hedging his
bets.
Oh, did
you say that? Okay.
I do think. I think Mesquite might be the most improved team in 11-6A. I think they are going to be a lot better, but that gap, they got a long way to go to get. I think 5th is probably achievable. I think 6th is probably more realistic. They'd have to pull an upset to get 5th. But I do think they'll be more competitive across the board. I'm a big Ralph Thomas guy. I think that dude.
Yeah, I do like Raphael Thomas too.
Raphael,
I think.
RT.
So I think they will make strides. I'd say 6th, but one upset.
Then again, after that dance video I saw,
I know, boy.
I had to talk to RT. We gotta keep your TikTok dances in house.
It's a new generation, J man.
It is, man.
We gonna do the Chris Brown challenge or something. Don't do no just go out there and just be goofy.
Shit, Chris Brown old to them.
You're right. He old head. You might call him school.
Hey, they call Chris Brown Unc. He Unc. he used to be Big Bro, but now he Unc.
So what it say about us, y'all? If he damn,
I'm Popo. Y'all already know.
Yeah, you OG. You still OG, Brian. Yeah, you OG. We
I'm baby OG. Y'all big.
We Paw. We triple OG. I don't know what we are in this generation.
Yeah. Just lucky to be away from him.
Yeah. What up, OG? What up with it? Right.
Hey, we got a youngster over here. You could have just asked him because Solomon like 22.
I'm not 22. I just turned 26, though.
You big bro. You big bro.
It's funny because It's funny because this year all the kids been saying Mr. Mays, and I always thought that was weird until a kid actually called me by my first name, and I was like, "Oh no, yeah, you call me Mr. Mays, bro." I don't know you like that.
Yeah.
So
I love it.
It took some getting used to for me too when I was young in the game too. Yeah,
it's a little weird.
I love it.
I know I'm getting old because now I'm starting to call all these head coaches by their first name. Like when I was first young and in the game, because a lot of the coaches were older than me. So out of respect, I would call them coach, because I felt like they were older than me in a different generation. A lot of these young guys that are getting head coaching jobs now, I don't call Riley Dodge Coach Dodge. I call him Riley because he's younger than me, Now the coach, some guys I still call coach because the older ones, but you know what I'm saying? Like more and more, I'm calling more and more coaches by their first name now because I'm just old as hell.
No doubt.
You are, man. Go ahead, Pat.
So, I was gonna say you can't run up on Reginald and call him Reginald. That's all I'm saying.
No. Coach Samples will. Coach Samples is gonna. Coach Samples, Coach Randy Allen, Todd Dodge, my guy Richard Barrett at Kennedale. Hell, Coach Barrett was my freshman geography teacher at Everman, so he's always going to be Coach Barrett to me. So guys like that, but the younger guys, their first name, like I said, I called Ralph, Coach Thomas at Mesquite, I called him Ralph. So it just means we're getting old. Yeah, it just means we're getting old. That's all.
I don't call them none of them by their first name. I'll be honest. Maybe that's just my memory because I don't really remember nobody by their first name. So I call everybody coach just out of habit. You just get coach.
You just call him coach. No, yeah. You can't go wrong there. You just say coach. You don't know, say coach.
You notice that's what most coaches do. Like I be talking to coaches all the time, and they don't say your name. They'll just call you coach. They'll be talking to be like, "Yeah, coach. What happened was
talk coach. Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
So
we all coaches.
Yeah, at coaching school, we call it the hey coach game. We'll be walking around at coaching school, and I'll just kind of go, hey coach, and like 10 guys turn around. So call it the hey coach game.
That's funny. I call regular random people coach if I don't know their name. What up, coach? I think I called my principal coach.
Well, he do be on the sideline like he calling plays or something.
What they all say. Well, I've been called a lot worse, so hey, I'll take it. Yeah, most of them called a lot worse. Dumbass, idiot, fool. So calling coaches, they're all right with that.
They're all right with being called coach. But yeah, man, we come up here tonight, man. I'm glad to have y'all on back. We can pick your brain a little bit because, as you know, football season practice started last week for a lot of schools that didn't have spring, and everybody going down tomorrow. Yeah. So
I'm following it from Canada. I'm keeping up with everything from Canada. So it's good.
Yeah, me and Solomon. If you don't check out the hat, me and Solomon, we went by Timberview Saturday.
Yeah, Coleman called me. Coleman called me about an hour ago and told me y'all were, because Coleman saw I was going to be on. He was like, Coleman goes, he goes, I thought you wasn't going to be on the dub this year. I said, I never said I wasn't going to be on the dub. I just said I couldn't be on every week this year. He was like, okay, I'm gonna tap in. He goes, I'm gonna tap in. He said y'all came by for the scrimmage. So
yeah, we came by, checked them out, man. I like what I see, man. They kind of remind me of SOC after Kevin Jennings. You remember them two teams after Kevin Jennings is what they kind of remind you of. They really good defense. Right there. Yeah, I mean, they got that defense. Solomon, tell you that defense look good. Like
that defense did look good.
They got some dudes over there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We gonna find. I mean, Timberview's always had dudes. I mean, that's never been an issue with them. So that week 2 game against Denton Ryan, I think we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn a whole lot about Timberview. We're gonna see. Yeah. We're gonna see if kind of where they are, because I mean they got a really tough. They jump into district. I think they got Argyle.
It's Argyle. That's what worried me. They got them early.
They have Denton Ryan. Like week 2, 3, and 4, they got Denton Ryan, Argyle, and Colleyville all in a row.
Yep, and that's what worried me about them, because I feel like that offense is gonna need. I feel like that offense is gonna need time. Like
Well, they got two
because you got to think about it.
They got two scrimmages.
They got two scrimmages starting this week against Legacy. I was gonna go if it was stayed on Thursday, but they moved it, so I'm not gonna go to the Thursday scrimmage. But this is the thing, man. They only got 2 guys with varsity experience on offense.
Just 2?
Yeah, they're young.
Just 2, man.
Well, I mean, the QB has what, 1 series?
yeah. He's got a
series.
You know.
Hey,
so
he's 1 for 1. That one drive he led last year before he.
He looked good.
And when we saw him Saturday, that was his first time back in full pass practice.
Yeah.
So
wow.
That's why I say it's gonna take them. I think it's gonna take them a little time. Like I think they're gonna be dangerous once the playoffs come. I'm gonna be honest. I think they're gonna be a dangerous team. But I feel bad for them because that early, man.
They gotta take their licks early.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, J-Mac, you had him second in district. You may have to reevaluate things looking at the schedule.
Man, I'm thinking, man, but you know,
how the schedule plays out.
I'm holding on to that limb. It's awful.
Yeah, I got him third. I got him third. I think they're going to finish third. So,
but you know,
but I agree. Man. I think come playoff time they could be really their ceiling. Timberview's ceiling is really high. Like they could, really be a great team. Their ceiling is very high.
Yeah, and I trust the guys over there. I like his coaching style. I think Coleman. He might have, time will tell, but I think he might have knocked it out the park with his coaching style because he got a good mix. He got the old school with the new school. Mm-hmm. He got some young energy. I love the DC. He been there since the school been there, and he just an old school. I can't even pronounce his name, but he just an old school coach. Like he ain't trying to be your friend. He ain't finna be dancing. He ain't finna be taking pictures with you. He ain't finna do none of that. He just finna tell you what to do. And you gonna do it, you know what I'm saying?
No, I love the 2 hires he made on offense. You know, hiring Eric Stevens as his offensive coordinator.
Yeah,
you know, Timberview legend there at Timberview, played running back at Texas Tech. Great young off. I think he's gonna be. If you're looking for a guy who's gonna be a head coach in the next 3 to 4 years, Eric Stevens is gonna be a head coach soon. And then bringing in Scott Loy from Mesquite Horn. I like Loy. He was at McKinney with Shavers. Great coaching the receivers. He's been an offensive coordinator as well, so he's a guy that him and Coach Stevens can bounce ideas off each other.
And so, Matt, he supports the Pilot Grill. He's a Pilot Grill guy. Coach
hey,
Lloyd.
Listen, I can't talk. I have to use propane in Canada, so I can't. I have to just be quiet about that. So, but no, I think Timberview is going to be exciting. I'm really interested to see how things shake out. That 3-week stretch with Ryan, Argyle, and Colleyville is going to be really, really, and I'll be at the Colleyville game, so I'm really excited to be at that game week 4 over there at Newsom Stadium. So
I'll be there with you.
So what do you?
I was about to call you coach.
Matt, what do you think where do you think they're gonna go to the first 3 games?
I know,
the first 3.
Well, they open with Kimball, so let's just be honest. That's
Well, okay, outside the Kimball game, but when they got Colleyville,
I think they're going to be 1-3. You know, I don't think they're going to win any of those 3 games. It's early. Offense is young. They're really good teams. You know, but I think Timberview is going to be competitive in all 3 of those games. But I think learning how to win, especially with that young group, I think having the easier part of their district schedule later in the year is going to help them kind of build momentum going into the playoffs. So I'll say 1-3. I don't think. You know, Colleyville's the one I think they do have a shot to win.
That's what I was going to ask you, Matt. If you think they'd have it together after those 2, it's going to be 2 tough weeks, and then Colleyville, it lightens up a little bit.
Yeah, Colleyville I think is the one they can get. I mean, Colleyville's not no slouch. Bodie Weaver's a really good quarterback. They got a really good running back. They've got a good group of young receivers that had to grow up last year when their stud got hurt in the Timberview game. Colleyville defensively has a really good defensive end. Demarcus Logan, I think is his name. 6'4", 220. They got some good players at Colleyville. So but I think that's the one they can get. But if you're asking me today on August 10th who I'm picking to win that game, I'm going to pick Colleyville.
Yeah, I think the chance that week is going to be kind of what me and J-Mac saw Saturday. Their defense, they play physical because Colleyville's O-line is not necessarily anything to really brag about. They're not terrible. They're got good size, but if that defense play like they did, like we saw yesterday, Buddy Weaver's gonna be on the move a lot, and I think that's gonna be their best chance.
It's tough. I mean, because let's play devil's advocate. Did Timberview's defense look great because their defense is great, or they look great because the offense has got a lot of work to do?
You got a good point.
They look great because they only gave up 17 points a game last year.
They did. They were great on defense last year. Defense was not their problem at Timberview last year. It was the offense.
And they only lost by a score to Argyle. Was it 8 or was it
10? 10. But Argyle Timberview was up 14-10 with 2 minutes left in the game. Man. Yeah. Argyle scored, made it 17-14, and then Timberview threw a pick 6, and that's 24-14.
So that's what a team that couldn't even throw a forward pass.
Well, then the next week they lost to Colleyville 10-0. And I was at that game. That was maybe the worst offensive performance I've seen ever.
And I promise you, they won't be that bad on offense.
They were atrocious on offense last year.
Wow.
I made a point. You know what, Matt? I said something last week or the week before. I said that they're gonna upset one of them teams, but I think they're gonna have a down game, like a slip up somewhere.
Well, district's good. I mean, maybe Summit, Seguin, the Colony. Those are good football teams. Tanner has Burleson playing a lot better too. PT over there at Burleson.
Yeah, they got some players.
They got better. They got a lot better at the end of the year. They're not going to just be a cakewalk. So the district is tough. So it's a good district.
Yeah,
that's a very good
we did call it a mini district of doom. So
yeah, I think the Anna Lovejoy Walnut Grove district is better at the top. Like their top 4 is probably better, but I think like that 4 to 6 in District 3, that 4 to 6 is really, really good.
And then throw that Alito scrimmage in with Timberview. Like Timberview is gonna be a really tough team second half of the season.
Yeah, just gotta stay healthy.
Yeah,
they got everything going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, gotta stay healthy.
And me and J Max saw, if God forbid that QB situation goes down this year, they're gonna have somebody back there. They got a young sophomore kid that looked really good.
Yeah, I did. I like that. He's gonna be good. I'm telling you, he's gonna be good.
I've heard good things about the young QB at Timberview. So
he's gonna be good. There's no doubt about it.
Yep.
But all right, man. We kind of knocked that district out, man. I'm kind of Matt. I'm gonna let the panel just kind of ask you some questions.
Okay. We're gonna talk 4. I'm ready to talk some 4A and 3A. I'm ready to talk about Life Oak Cliff.
Okay, well, we can go over there first, then.
Whatever y'all want to do. I'm ready. Whatever.
Cause we gotta touch it. And I don't know how much we want to touch it. Because
we'll get it out of the way. Then we can do some. You can throw some.
Throw some questions at you.
Yeah, for sure.
So here we go. You got 6 4A. Or you want to go straight to 7 4A? 6 4A is kind of is what it is. Yeah, Ranch View is my team, but go ahead.
Let me tell you that Ranch View, I like Coach Leonard a lot. He's done a great job at Ranch View. He was at Cedar Hill with Joey McGuire. Like he was on that staff. Like Leonard is a good dude. And then he went to Byron Nelson. He was the OC of Byron Nelson when Byron Nelson first got rolling. This is a dude who can coach. He's done a great job at Ranch View. Very underrated. I think they're going to finish 3rd. I like Alvarado. They lose Cartier, but they've got a Division I running back in DeMarcus Belton. Mm-hmm. They got a new QB transferred in, Jay Macdover from North Crowley. That's going to be their QB. Okay. They got some good receiver. Defense has a lot of experience back. Kennedale, you know what Kennedale is going to be. They're going to run the football wing tee. Richard Barrett's been doing this a long, long time. They're going to be solid. I like Ranch View 3rd, and I think Lake Worth 4th. I would have took Lake Worth over Ranch View 3rd if the UIL decision had gone Lake Worth's way, but it didn't. So Trey Mosley's not going to be at Lake Worth this year. I know he's transferred out to a private school now, so that hurts Lake Worth a lot. But I think Lake Worth will get the fourth playoff. I think Lake Worth will be improved this year, though. Second year under Coach Peterman, they'll be a lot better.
Yeah. So who do you say you had second?
Kennedale.
Is that the one with the North Crowley QB?
No, Alvarado
got. Oh, so they replaced Cavassier with some North Crowley.
Yes. But Alvarado is going to be a running team this year. They're running back. Like if you haven't watched, pop some tape on DeMarcus Belton. DeMarcus Belton is the truth. That's a Division I type running back.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think he ran for 2,000 last year.
I think he ran for 2,000 with Cartier. So
Hey, anybody else got something on that? Y'all, here it is. I ain't got nothing on it. I'm listening.
Not this district. Yeah, I won't waste.
Yeah. I'm gonna say shout out to Alvarado. Shout out to Alvarado. One of my referees' son plays there. He just transferred in from West Texas, and he's an absolute beast. He's gonna be playing a little DB, a little receiver. So watch out for him. I don't have his name. I'll have it next time.
Yeah.
This is the exciting one.
District of Doom right here. This is the best district in Texas. To me,
this is one worth talking about. Go ahead.
To me, pound for pound, this is the best district in the state of Texas, regardless of classification. Pound for pound, best district in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at this. Lake Dallas in 5A the year before was 10-2. They go to this district and finish 6th last year, dropping down.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
How good this district is, man. It's crazy. I think Salina's to be the man, you got to beat the man. Woo. State champs, Bo Bentley, QB, obviously he's a great player. I am concerned. Salina graduated all 5 offensive linemen.
Yep.
Salina's going to have a good offensive line, but I think they take a step back. So, Panther Creek could get them. Panther Creek, their top end talent is elite. Jalen Lott, Donovan Webb, Parker Ord, 3 Power 5 players there at Panther Creek. The question for Panther Creek, I think, is going to be in the trenches, how they do up front, offensive line and defensive line. That's going to tell the tale. That's where Salina excels. Panther Creek's going to have the edge of the skill spots, but can their trench play hold up? Yeah, Sulphur Springs. I think Sulphur Springs is a top 10 team in the state of Texas. They're going to be a top 10 team, and they're probably going to be 3rd in this district. Sulphur Springs is a really, really good football team. They were 10-3 last year. Check this out. They only graduated 12 kids. They bring back 30 lettermen, 16 starters.
Mm-hmm.
They got a kid, Vincent Johnson, 6'5", 320, committed to TCU.
Yeah.
They got a running back who had a huge year last year. Their other running back, Deuce Timmons, is going to move to the quarterback spot.
He's the athlete.
So the question for Sulphur Springs, I think, is going to be how their passing game comes along. They're going to be able to run the football on a lot of people, but can they throw the ball enough? And then my sleeper is Paris. I think Paris is going to get the 4th spot. A lot of guys back. Paris always has talent. I got a funny story about Paris out at State 7-on-7. They got a wide receiver that people need to watch. His name is Markeldrick Finch, 6'3", 190, big time athlete. They were playing in State 7-on-7 this year against Cuero, and me and one of the guys for 24/7 were going to drive over there and get a picture of him because he went off in that game. And I drive over there and asked the coach. I said, "Hey, what number 7? What's his? Is that Finch? Is number 7 Finch?" And the coach was like, "Number 7." He goes, "Hey, I don't know his real name." And I was like, "What you mean you don't know his real name?" And he was like, "Man, we just call him Red." And he was like, "Red, what's your name?" And he was like, Mark Heldrick. And I was like, "Okay." And then my buddy who's from Carthage goes, "Man, that's the most East Texas shit I've ever seen in my life." And I was like, "Well, So, yeah, Red. So, Red Finch there at Paris. So, I think Paris is going to get 4th. Aubrey gave Salina a better game than just about anybody in the playoffs last year in the 3rd round. I got them 5th. They're going to be really young. They graduated a lot. And then I got Lake Dallas. Lake Dallas is a tough luck 6th place team. You put Lake Dallas in a lot of other 4A districts, and they might make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So Matt, keep it real with it. Keep it 100. Does anybody? We know who they play first round. Is it going to be do we get that broom out or what?
Yes.
Can
If you got the broom out last year, you're going to get the broom out this year. Because last year, Kimball was, to me, I don't think Kimball's going to be as good as they were last year. And they got beat. I don't see it. So, yes, I think that we're getting the broom out on District 8.
Damn. What do you think, Coach? Damn. What do you think, Willow? Are you want to answer it?
You don't hurt Willow feelings.
Look, it is what it is.
At the end of the day, man, who's gonna win this district? And coming out of DISD, they're gonna have to play one of those 4 teams. And Aubrey, they beat them last year, and it was the 4th team. So, and by the way, I think Panther Creek gonna upset Salina.
Kimball should have beat Aubrey last year. There's no question about that. But do we think Kimball's going to be as good this year as they were last year?
I think that's hard to say. Like skill wise, you probably say because they lost talent, they lost the quarterback. They don't have a proven quarterback. I think that's safe to say. But sometimes teams are better than what you expect them to be because they have more camaraderie and they've been in the program longer.
It's fair. I will say, just off the eyeball test that I saw, and this is just 7-on-7, but just based on what I saw at the skill spots, especially the secondary, their back 7 on defense, I've got concerns.
Well, look who you lost, though, man. You know
I know. So you lost some really good players.
Yeah,
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I got some concerns with the back 7. So, but I still got them winning the district. I mean, it's Kimball Carter. I'll take Kimball over Carter in District 8. But I think it's a coin flip. It was a coin flip last year to be a coin flip this year. I think the real battle in District 8 is going to be for those last 2 spots because I think Hutch, Lincoln, Pinkston, and even North Dallas all can make a claim for those last 2 playoffs. They all kind of beat each other last year. So I think that's going to be to me, District 8, you got 2 teams at the top, Kimball and Carter, and you got 4 fighting for 2. Yeah, don't sleep on North Dallas. North Dallas, I think, beat Lincoln last year.
Man, last time North Dallas in the playoffs, I think they gave up 84 points.
They did. I ain't saying they're gonna win playoff games, but inside of DISD, they're usually pretty competitive.
Yeah, see, and that's the
Lincoln
thing.
made the playoffs last year, and North Dallas beat them.
Right, but I think the same team's gonna make the playoffs. Like okay. I think that 4th spot gonna go to Lincoln. It's gonna be out of Lincoln and Hutch.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going Lincoln.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I don't see North Dallas being a threat. Pinkston, you never know. Pinkston is a dark horse.
Pinkston's got size. That's one thing. One thing Pinkston always has. They always have some big kids, man. They got a bunch. They always have some big old jokers on the off. I mean, 6'4", 285, 5'10", 275. QB. They got that giant QB, that lacrosse player kid, Coleman. He's a really good. He's good. I mean, he's an underrated athlete. So don't sleep on North Dallas.
Every time you look at Pinkston, man, you get excited about Pinkston when you see him.
Yeah, they look the part.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
they do.
The eye test.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like,
they got a new coach over there in Pinkston, don't they?
No, Coach Lewis. Coach Lewis still there.
Oh, Coach Lewis still there. Okay, I don't know what, bro. Yeah, I was talking to somebody at Little Am. They acting like Coach Lewis that came over there or something. So they don't know what they're talking about at Little Am.
I want to ask you, Matt. Sorry, I know what Coach Carr said. I don't get excited about none of them DISD schools. So I'll let Coach Carr keep bringing up the glory days. But I want to ask about Solana for them and like kind of looking forward. How do you? I mean, this year I think it's gonna be very solid with them in Panther Creek. They did lose a lot on the O-line, but I wanted to ask how you think they're going to fare because when I was down there and I talked to Coach Grayson, and from what it seems like, they're going to probably be 5A, next year. How do you think they'll, I guess transition that first year?
I mean, I think they'll be competitive, but a lot of it's going to be, where they get what realignment draw they get. Do they, they get stuck with Anna and Lovejoy and all those guys? Probably it's tough, Now, Melissa may go Division I. Walnut Grove might go straight to 6A. So, it a lot of depends on what their draw is going to be. But I think they'll be fine. That's kind of why our cover story in the magazine is kind of the way we wrote it like that, because we called it the Golden Hour, because this is really Salina's. Salina is such a storied program throughout the history. They've won so many state championships. They've done so much as a small town, but that town is changing like right before our eyes. Like it's grown, and they're not a small town anymore. So that's kind of why we wrote the story like that. So, I think they'll be fine in 5A. They'll fare really well. Will they be a state power right away? I don't know. That remains to be seen, but I think they'll compete. Just like when Argyle moved up, they did just fine. Anna's moved up and done just fine. Lovejoy, when they moved up, did fine. So I don't expect any different from Salina.
Okay, I'll
They
say
got numbers. They got numbers over there.
Yeah, they got a lot. They JV and freshmen. There are a lot of kids, big kids. But I know their team last year. I know they're gone, that O line, D line. But I think I know this might sound crazy, everybody, but I said this to my family. I think they could have competed with SOC in the trenches better than probably anybody SOC played in the playoffs. That offensive line last year was. I saw them play a couple times. They were big and they were physical.
Yeah, they were really, really elite. Yeah,
I think they would have been a better matchup than some of the teams SOC played in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, I think for Solana had a 5A offensive and defensive line last year. Absolutely. They really did. They were really, really. They were veteran. They were huge. They were flat bellies. They were athletic, and they and then behind them you got a Division I quarterback, and you can do some things. They got a Division I. They got a Division I tight end. They had 2 really good running backs. So they had a great team last year. They did. I think they'll be a great team this year. I think they're going to make a deep run. I don't know if they're going to win it. Repeating's tough, but we'll see.
I think West Plains will shut them before they get to the state finals.
I picked West Plains to get to the state champ. I was at the West Plains Solana game last year in the semifinals, and West Plains had the ball at the Solana 38-yard line with a minute left to win the game. And Solana's defense made a play. I mean, that's what you do. But West Plains is right there. And West Plains brings back, I think, 20 starters, 19 starters, and they had some J-Mac and half. They had a Division I tight end move in, 6'5", 230. So they add him to already, and they got a 4-year starter at quarterback. So their quarterback is maybe not the division. Actually, he's getting some Division I offers. He's not the prospect that Bentley is, but he's a really good player. So West Plains is going to be a problem out there in the Panhandle.
Yeah.
They got another kid. They got a DB that's committed to UTEP. So they got an O lineman that's committed.
I was going to say they got one of the big O linemen too.
Yeah, Kansas State. He committed to Kansas State. So West Plains, I think he's 6'7", 290. So they got some kids at West Plains.
That'll be a great game again this year, I think.
Yeah, if it happens.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I heard what you said. So you don't think nobody in 8-4A is going to beat 7-4A?
No.
Come on, man.
That's tough, man.
Look, the first time I gave you a pass. Now you're being animated.
Man, you've been beating up on Arlington, Coach, but I got to fight back for my city. So, I mean, we both got sorry districts. We just both got sorry districts, man.
Hey, but who's mine go to the playoffs?
One round. You're right.
Hey, all I gotta say is 8-4A basketball season. It's gonna be all right.
That's
gonna be
great basketball.
It's gonna be great in basketball season. But
that's about it.
Hey, Bowie went 3 rounds, didn't he? Didn't Bowie go 3 rounds?
Ooh, we lost to Hebron before they played Southlake.
Yeah. So yeah. They did all right.
I think Carter was getting ready for basketball. They had basketball practice that week.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you
the holiday tournament.
We had a 5A school playing for state, Solomon.
You did. I'll give you that.
We're gonna hit on the 1-3A district, J Mac, and then
yeah, I want to we'll hit on that because I don't know about Van Alstyne and all that. That is what it is.
I'll just say that district. Watch out! Oh, is there a D2 district we need to talk about? Is that the Van Alstyne Sanger district?
Yeah, that's it. I'll put it up real quick, just to kind of because I'm kind of curious about Farmersville, what they gonna be like.
Yeah, I think they'll be all right. I think it's gonna be. I mean, the team to watch is Sanger. Sanger is the team to watch in that district. They lost 3 district games last year by 4 points total. So they lost by one, and by 2. They bring back 17 starters. They only graduated 5 kids. They bring back like 38 kids out of 43. They bring back the whole team.
So they got a chance to make a jump.
Yeah, I think Van Alstyne, Sanger are the top 2. I saw Crum last year in the playoffs against Carthage, which that really didn't tell me much about Crum. I think Crum and Farmersville are fighting for 3rd and 4th. I mean, but honestly, this district, the biggest problem, this district, I think they can get out of the first round. The problem is they get to the second round, they start playing the East Texas schools, and it's a wrap. I mean, Carthage, Gilmer, Pleasant Grove. Now in District 6, Sunnyvale, nobody talked about Sunnyvale last year. They beat Gilmer in the second round of the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Sunnyvale had a great year last year. They beat Gilmer. So I think Sunnyvale has a chance to be really good. They bring back 7 starters. I think they can maybe get to the 3rd round again, but then you get to the 3rd round, you're probably going to play Carthage.
Yeah.
And
Now what happened? I thought Bonham had some athletes out there. What happened to Bonham in Gainesville?
Gainesville, man, I remember a day. There was a day when Gainesville was a powerhouse. I just think the talents has kind of dried up. A lot of the folks that used to be living there don't live there anymore. A lot of the families that were producing athletes, they live in Denton now. So, kind of Bonham's a really small 4A. They were 3A last time, so I just think they just don't have a lot of kids. It's hard for them to compete.
Yeah. That's tough, man. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's okay. Let's see, man. We got 6-3-8, man. I just got one question, man. Is my man over at Life Oak Cliff, is he making the playoffs? That's all I need to know.
I don't think so. I mean,
they're young. I mean, give them a couple of years, I guess.
The problem for them is that
they don't have a couple of years.
Everybody in that district is better than they were last year, except for I think they can beat Pottsboro. The one I think they can get is Pottsboro. Pottsboro only brings back 11 starters, but they got to go to Pottsboro and they got to make up a 35-point difference. Pottsboro beat them by 5 touchdowns last year. But I mean, Whitesboro beat them 70-22 last year. Whitesboro brings back all 11 starters on offense and 9 on defense. So you're telling me a team that brings back 20 starters and beat you by 48 points, you gonna make up that kind of difference? God. Same thing with Palmer. Palmer beat Life Oak Cliff by 29 points last year. Man. Palmer brings back 15 starters, and their quarterback is a 4-year starter. Damn. Pilot Point put up 88 on Life Oak Cliff. Pilot Point beat Life Oak Cliff 88-44 last year. They beat them by 40, J-Mac. Pilot Point brings back 19 starters, 9 on offense, 10 on defense. How can Life Oak Cliff make up that deficit? They got a lot of work to do. Now, I think they can get Pottsboro. Pottsboro's the one I think they can get. But I don't think the gap is too wide with Palmer, Whitesboro. They just bring back too many. They bring back the same team from last year. So what changed? I know Life Oak Cliff, their kids are a year older, but so are the kids that beat them by 6 touchdowns last year.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Damn.
It's tough. I think, sometimes reality sucks, but I mean, it is what it is.
We live in the truth.
Yeah, but I think they can get Pottsboro. Pottsboro's the one I think they could sneak up on and get. But they got to do it on the road. That's a tough road trip. Kids from Oak Cliff ain't never been to Pottsboro before. That's a different world up there.
Yeah, the whole city shut down. Yeah, the whole city for the shutdown.
That's true Texoma and Pottsboro. That's like you can throw a rock and hit Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough, man. I'm rooting for Welton, man. Hopefully they can pull off the upset. Hopefully they can pull up the upset, but
it's gonna take an upset or two for sure.
It's gonna take a lot of improvement on defense because their defense was just leaky, man. It was just leaky.
I mean, look, they gave up in district. They gave up 57, 70, 42. They won that one. 42, 62, 88.
Yeah, the game we went to, it was a shootout. The game we went to,
with Trinity, yeah,
that was a shootout. Hey, man, they were just running guns.
Wasn't their quarterback like the nation's leading passer or something like that? Like their freshman?
For a freshman, yeah. I think he was a freshman. I think he had some of the best stats for a freshman. Hey, offense was not Life's problem last year. They could score points.
Yeah.
They gotta get better.
Now the receiver
sometimes. Go ahead, Jermaine.
Well, I was just gonna say, he put up crazy number, but the receiver that caught most of that,
he gone.
Yeah.
He's at North Crowley now,
so that might hurt a little bit. They replaced him. They replaced him with a good one.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say is, maybe their offense is their problem. You know what I mean?
Scoring too fast, not playing complementary football.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe mix in the running game a little bit and limit.
Correct.
Cut down the number of possessions your defense has to go out there and play.
Yeah, it's a track meet every week.
Yeah,
it was.
You can't. Not to mention, you probably practice like that.
Yeah,
so
yeah, their D lines definitely got to improve. I know Coach Johnson knows that. I know they've been working on it. I do think I think they will improve, but I think everybody else in the district is going to improve too.
Yeah, you can't just say one going to do it, nobody else. So
right,
yeah. So hey man, we hope Life Oak Cliff pull it out. I pull for Welton. We'll see how it go, but he definitely gonna have to fall in love with defense and running the ball. You know, it just is what it is.
Yeah,
and play them kids both ways.
Yeah, they put some offensive kids on defense. Yeah, especially in 3A. You're in 3A.
You're in 3A.
Hard to platoon in 3A.
Yeah. You need to go both ways. At some point, even if you ain't saying everybody got to be Travis Hunter playing every play, but you got to get in there.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
You're gonna have to get in there. So, man, that's crazy though. So
anybody
else got something on that? Huh?
That district's crazy. That district, the number of kids that every team brings back is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is. But that's pretty good.
That's a tough district too, right there, huh?
Which one was that?
I said just listening to you. I said that's a tough district too.
Yeah, those are good small school. Pilot Point, Palmer, Whitesboro. Those are good small town football teams that do a good job.
Hey, going back up, I didn't hear you say anything about Roosevelt. Are we just not expecting anything?
No, I mean, I think they're kind of a step back. I mean, I think they're going to kind of be about what they were last year. I don't think they're good enough to get into the playoff mix. Maybe they could sneak up on North Dallas or Pinkston or something, but a lot's going to have to go right for them to make the playoffs. I don't think they could run the table against like Pinkston, Hutch, North Dallas. You know, they'd have to win all three of those games really to get in. So I think this is going to be tough for them.
I think your pup don't agree.
Yeah,
he's gonna be a Pinkston fan. He must be a Roosevelt fan.
Yeah. Big Roosevelt. Hey, I'm rooting for my boy Cassius Johnson. That's a former Everman assistant right there, Cassius Johnson. He coached Everman for a couple of years.
Woo! That sound like a winner. I like you gave us a good breakdown, better than we would have did it for sure. So we definitely appreciate the 4A love.
Yeah, gotta love. I love especially like the state championship games. Like for me, like I love the 4A games because they're kind of that good mix of really good talent, but still small town kind of, small town football, kind of what Texas high school football really became famous for. So
we just don't have good. I think
we don't have good 4A football in the Metroplex.
In DFW, we don't, unless you go up north. That's it.
To me, the home of 4A football is East Texas. Like when I think of 4A, I'm thinking of Kilgore, Carthage, Gilmer, Texarkana, Pleasant Grove.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the kind of programs I think of when I think of 4A football.
So is the 4A more than one city town teams now?
Yeah, small towns. The smaller towns.
Yeah.
Right. Although I do like Panther Creek and Solana.
That district.
Yeah.
I want to ask Matt real quick. Sorry, Coach Carr. I want to ask Matt about his schedule. How, especially living in DFW, how do you look at some of the weak schedules and the games and the matchups and say, nah, I'm gonna go watch these 2A teams play? Like, how do you sacrifice that?
I'm not just a DFW reporter. I cover the whole state, so
makes sense.
You got to get out and see everybody. We want, from a Dave Campbell's perspective, we want to try to promote the game across the state. Where the Dub, it's a much more focused area. You got to focus on the DFW Metroplex, but we're casting a much wider net. So yeah, sometimes I do sacrifice, maybe missing the best game in the Metroplex to go travel a little further to go show a smaller game some love. But it's a big deal for us to be there. It helps the brand. It helps build relationships for us. We have to have relationships with 6A to 6-man, and stuff, stuff like that. So it's really just about, and then, for me, I like to go I keep track of all the games I go to and all the stadiums I've been to and all the teams that I've seen. So I want to try to see as many teams as I can for as long as I'm walking the earth. I want to try to see as many Texas high school football teams in person at least once and see as many stadiums as I can. So sometimes I'll go to a random game and people are like, why are you going to that game? Really, it's because I want to go. I've never been to that stadium or I've never seen those two teams play. Or, one time it was a guy that I knew got hired at Comanche. I don't know if y'all know where Comanche is. It's down by Brownwood, between Brownwood and Stephenville. And my buddy got hired at Comanche, and he was like, "Man, if you come to our game," he goes, "My grandmother from the Rio Grande Valley, she'll cook you enchiladas and homemade tortillas and
good cooking down there."
Well, I didn't go. So the year he got the job, I didn't go to the game because they were 2-8. They were terrible that year. So then the next year, I was like, I'm gonna go to their game week 1. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna cross them off the schedule week 1 and catch them right at the beginning of the season. That's what I did. Well, hell, that year they went 10-2. They were actually a good team, so it worked out all right for me.
There you go.
Sometimes there's stuff like that happens too.
How many stadiums have you been to?
Actually, I'll tell you right now. I got the spreadsheet pulled up here. I have been to, I want to say it's 290.
Man.
Oh. 290 Texas high school football stadiums. I've seen a Texas high school football game in 290 different stadiums.
So when you do 300, you got to come Dub and do your 300 recap.
I think I might hit. I think I might hit 300 this year. I think week 11 when I go to the new stadium in Arlington, if it opens up, Glaspie. I think Glaspie will be number 300.
That's the Arlington and versus Martin game you're going to.
Yeah, Thursday night. Arlington versus Martin, week 11.
All right, J-Mac, you heard him.
In Arlington. Don't that make you excited, Coach Carr? It's going to be in Arlington, man.
Hey, Arlington got to have something good, baby. They got to
We just had Wrigley Holmes. Wrigley Holmes told us about the greatness for Arlington. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did. He sold Arlington real good. I texted him. I said, boy, you was selling it. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the new stadium in Arlington. I think it's going to be a great playoff venue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do too.
Hate that they gave it to Martin, but that's how it goes.
They needed a stadium. They needed one. They needed to have a stadium on the west side. They got a stadium on the east side and they got on the north side. So they hit the west side. So I guess next is maybe they'll build one at Seguin or Bowie.
Oh, my man Harvey got a question for you. I don't even know what this one about. Will DISD go back to NFHS?
Don't know.
Hit up Todd Lamb.
Yeah, that's Todd Lamb question there. I know we would like to have some DISD games on Texan Live, so hopefully we'll have a few on Texan Live this year. Just picked up Denton ISD. That was big for us. We just got Denton ISD.
I love it.
So we'll see. On what DISD does on their streaming.
And hopefully you might be able to get it. I know because you got to get all of the whole district, so that make it kind of.
Yeah, not necessarily. You can. They got a lot of inventory, but you can work on some things. We're I'll say this: there are discussions with Texan Live and DISD.
Okay,
we have had.
Yeah, we heard about it, man. We heard it. It's gonna be pretty big, huh?
We've had some discussions. Yeah, we'll see. Nothing's signed yet. Until the paperwork is signed, it's all speculation.
Hey, all right, man. So before we start hitting you with the question, I'm gonna let B Rod get his off on you because he said he had something to say.
Oh, B Rod's got something to say. All right, let's hear it.
Nah, man, I don't got no question. I was just gonna say, since your picks, have you changed any of your picks since now? I mean, just from looking at other teams practice and all that. Are you?
No, I mean, I haven't. I've been in Canada, so I haven't seen any teams. But I mean, my picks. So I've been posting my personal picks. I know J Mac's been seeing it. My picks are different from the magazine. I have my own personal picks that I've done.
Okay.
So let's say I'll tell you this. Because we'll talk about a team near and dear to your heart, B-Rise, the Lake Ridge Eagles. I have not changed my opinion on Lake Ridge. I think they are going to finish 4th this year. I mean, all they got to do is beat Boswell, Weatherford, and Legacy. Like, they can do that. They got 50 lettermen back. They got 50 kids back from last year. A coach from Legacy told me at the regional track meet, if they don't make the playoffs, we should all get fired. So,
man, hey.
So
ooh, that grease getting hot.
So I think they are going to make the playoffs. So I think they are going to get in the playoffs. Now, they might have to play South Lake Carroll or Trinity in the first round, but hey, baby steps. Let's get in the playoffs, and that'll be a success for them. So
maybe B-Ride could talk Riley Dodge and playing my man Jay Lucky at tailback the whole game.
The whole game.
I think if Lake Ridge made it, they would be D1, so they'd probably most likely play Trinity in the first round. So maybe
I can't help you.
Trinity does the sippy towel all over him, pregame, and next thing you know, Trinity done ran for 500 yards, and big old offensive line that they have. So, but I do think Lake Ridge still makes the playoffs. So that pick has not changed. B-Rise, I'm with you on Lake Ridge.
I just don't see it.
It's not. I mean, it's realistic to think they can beat Boswell, Weatherford, and Mansfield Legacy.
Yeah, it is. If you think they're a good team,
I think they're going to be a lot better this year. I'm not saying Lake Ridge is going to be a good team, but somebody's got to finish fourth in that district, and there's not four good teams in that district.
Okay, I mean that's good for B-Rise, man. Hey, we can have a happy B-Rise. I thought he ready to jump ship to Timberview, but he hanging on.
There you go. He waiting for basketball season too.
I was about to say it's basketball school right there.
Yeah, Brian. Yeah, North Crowley definitely. North Crowley by 40 on everybody in the district.
Yeah, North Crowley in that district doesn't. I'm not interested in any of their district games. I mean, I'm not.
Oh, I want to ask Matt. I want to ask all y'all, but especially Matt, this tough question. What do you think North Crowley's first 3-game record is going to be this year?
Ooh, 4. Add the 4 from in there too. Yeah.
4-0.
4-0 still? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not mad at it. I don't think Denton necessarily got better. I don't think Lancaster got better. So DeSoto, I don't think got better than last year either. It's gonna be a lot. I don't think it's gonna be tough. But yeah, I'm not mad at 4-0. What y'all think?
I think Lancaster might be North Crowley's toughest game in non-district just because it's the opener. It was toughest one last. Well, DeSoto was tough last year too, but I think Lancaster might be their toughest game. I think North Crowley goes. I think North Crowley goes 10-0
regular season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gates hadn't lost. Gates has never lost a game in the regular season as a head coach. He's undefeated in the regular season
in 3 years, 4 years, whatever it is. Yeah,
it's 3 years right now. And then if he did it again this year, it'd be 4 years. So
he's a man with the plan. He's a man with the plan. Ain't no doubt about it. Yeah. But I got him 3-1, maybe 2-2,
okay.
Maybe 2-2.
Okay. Well, you got winning and losing.
I say 3-1 because I think either Lancaster or DeSoto is going to catch him.
Okay.
I'm too scared to say both of them will, so I'm going to say one of them will.
Gates clipping it right now. He's going to have Swaggy getting them hyped up pregame.
I know.
Watch out.
Yeah, Swaggy just got guaranteed total interest position. Just right there.
Gates texting Swaggy right now.
What you got, B-Rise on it?
Man, I got them going 3-1, and I think DeSoto gonna get them. That's my. I think DeSoto gonna get them. I think they gonna throw the kid to sink at them. We still got questions about North Crowley quarterback that we still don't know yet.
Yeah, we got to see. We got to see what he can do. And we got, I mean, he just got there, so he hasn't had the off season, so he's having to learn.
I know. So
a new scheme and a new system on the fly, and so how much of the offense does he have under his belt in week 1, week 2, week 3? That's how I think it depends on him and his mental capacity, how much of the offense he can take and ingest in a short period of time. So he's a talented kid. I've seen tape on him. He can throw the ball. I mean, the arm talent is not a question. Now, can he read defenses? Can he read coverages? And can he operate the offense is the question. And then can he operate in the scheme? Because you don't have to, North Crowley's defense this year is going to be so good that maybe he has to play a different type of game, and instead of taking some chances that he would normally take, can he play complementary football and say, you know what, I'm not going to fit this ball in this window because I know my defense is going to give us the football back, and I'm not going to put my defense in a bad situation by turning the football over. So sometimes being a quarterback and being a leader is really about the plays you don't make or you don't try to make because you don't put your defense in a bad spot. But a lot of quarterbacks have that gunslinger mentality and want to make the throw and make the big play. And sometimes maybe the big play is throwing the ball away and punting and letting your defense play. So that sounds like Bill Parcells, but I think that's something to watch.
But another thing, Matt, on that with the quarterback, mind you, I did the research. He never been a starter.
Yeah, he was backup last year. I think he transferred. I think he transferred like mid-season and He started at Inglewood. He started at Inglewood like the last 3 or 4 games, and I don't know California high school football. Pat made an Irish goodbye and left and didn't tell us. And he should have given us the heads up on how good Inglewood is. But yeah, he wasn't a starter at the first school he was at, and he went to another school and I think started like 3 or 4 games maybe.
But man, the thing with that is he started 4 games. They won district, they went like 10-0. And they lost like a 4-17. They lost like a 4-seed team. Like they lost real bad. So, I mean,
there's questions. It's questions.
You know what I'm saying? They lost like a 4th round team real bad. Like 4-18.
The quarterback's a question for North Crowley, and any
right.
It is a question. It's a fair question, and until the Lancaster game, and until we see it was a question for Waxahachie last year. We thought that kid was talented, and I was confident he'd be a good player, but until he took live bullets, we didn't know. And so, it's a question until it's not. I'm simplifying it, but I mean, it is what it is. So I think it's a fair question. And I think, but the comforting part, if I'm a North Crowley fan, is regardless of the quarterback situation, that defense we have is going to be,
they good. Right.
We know that defense is going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm. Willow? Couldn't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Now we hear you.
Yeah, I got it going undefeated, man. I don't see nobody beat North Crowley. Just for the last thing that you said, the 2 things we know for sure, they're gonna be able to run the ball and they're gonna be able to play defense. You know what I mean? They got enough skill guys to just get the ball in their hand. They got 2 quarterbacks. I got a chance to watch the kid play through his huddle. I mean, it's different. You know what I mean? And we also talking about them replacing a very, very, very special player. So I think with all that being said, man, you got the coaches over there, you got the right scheme over there, you got the right head coach over there. I see them going undefeated, man, until they get ready to go to the playoffs and defend their championship.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. I don't know, man. I just think it's a lot. That's just mine. I just think when you replace special players and that from the outside, a special play caller. Everybody, we talked about how special the play caller was, the OC.
Right.
It's just like I just feel like it might take a minute. And considering the kid just got here, like, what if Langston show up and shut down and run?
Then bravo for Langston. Like let's not forget, Langston should have won that game last year. They could have won that game last year. You know what I mean? So I think Lancaster, out of all the teams that we talked about, DeSoto and everybody else, I think that's the one team that matches up with them very well. And I think that's the one team that I think can give them.
They'll be juiced up. Lancaster always plays when they're counted out and talked down on. They always come out and play. They either play hard. They play above their head, and then when we give them praise and we tell them they good, then they lay an egg on us. But when they're talked bad about and nobody gives them a chance, they seem to thrive in that environment. So it's Lancaster's a hard team to pick or even to prognosticate because you just don't
You
know
never
what you're
know.
gonna. You never know. Like
You never know.
as soon as you count them out, they go off and play a great game. And last year no one thought they really had a chance against North Crowley. You're right. I mean that that blown interception return that was a blown call. Like
that was a bad call.
Yeah,
bad call.
Yeah, it was a bad call. Bad call.
And
for sure.
so if that but it was. But I mean, even then, Lancaster still was right there, one score game. So
yeah. Hey man, y'all, let's welcome
fact checker,
Big Willow, this Willow OG.
Say,
my boy, what up, Cole?
My man, the original WTF.
Oh man. Hey,
what's up, Coach
I would have done the same to defend Coach Ward. If that would have happened against my basket, I mean, I would have done the same thing. Like that was the craziest shot.
Everybody
I would have done the same thing.
I'll be like this, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So
what's happening, Coach?
What's up, fellas? What's going on, man?
Man, we're just talking a little football, man. Hey, wait, since we got you here, man, let's get your opinion on some 6A. I know you don't mind talking about 6A.
Okay.
You ain't got a player. So, well, out of the first 4 games for North Crowley, considering everything they kind of went through in the off season, new OC, 2 new QBs, 1 just got there, 1 haven't been cleared.
And I don't think never mind.
And I
won't get into that.
I PAPM talk. I'm staying out of PAPM talk.
Yeah. The stats are not looking promising though. I'll just say that.
Yeah, that's what I say. If the DEC, once the DEC say no, don't waste your money.
It's tough.
It's tough. But what you think about it, Cal?
Who are the 4
Coach
games?
Ward.
Lancaster, DeSoto, and who? Who the other 2?
Dengar and Rockwall.
Okay, I'm taking them over Rockwall, even though I don't think it's a walk in the park because Rockwall has earned, you know what I'm saying, just depending on where they playing. But Geyer, I'm working backwards, obviously. Them 3 tough. Geyer, how close was the Geyer game last year?
They beat them pretty good.
It was.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was at that game. They beat them pretty good.
My concern on Geyer is their big play receiver got hurt in the spring game and is out for the year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But they got the one that was hurt last year too. They had the same situation last year with Glasgow, and he's back. So
he's back.
We'll see.
Geyer, North Crowley beat Geyer 49-28 last year, but I think there was a lot of window dressing late in that football game.
Yeah, I mean, last time I talked,
and it was at home.
It was at North Crowley.
Yeah.
Okay. Last time I talked to Gates, I told him the exciting year is the year that everybody gunning for you because everybody plays out of their mind. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta choose, man, I'm gonna say, it's 3-1 or 2-2. Hold on. I'm gonna say they're gonna lose one. I don't know who. You know, them 3 games is Geyer. That's tough. Like Matt said, week 1 against Lancaster is gonna be tough, especially because they feel like nobody picking them, and that's where Coach Paul and that staff and those kids play at their best. I've been a victim of that before.
and Ward, as a DC, well, you got a first-year QB coming from another state that don't know nothing about Texas football. Just got there. Like, I'm assuming Muhammad's not gonna let that kid be comfortable the whole game.
I mean, it depends. I mean, I from what I understand, they got a pretty good O-line, so sometimes you ain't got a choice but to let somebody be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? So, that same thing was said about the kid from Waxahachie last year. You know, and he turned out to be one of the best quarterbacks in the Metroplex. So, I haven't seen the kid. That's why it's hard for me because I ain't seen the trigger man. Like you said, I know the OC now was at Lovejoy, so I know Park does a really good job. He was the O-line coach and OC, so they got a good guy. Eli was real though, you know what I'm saying. So it's some holes to fill. I'm gonna pick if I'm betting. I'm gonna pick safe and say 2-2. I can't tell you who 2 is against.
No, we need to know who.
Yeah, I can't tell. That Lancaster game is tough. It's tough to be. It's only one team that's done beat in a while. DeSoto 2 years in a row. That's Duncanville.
Yeah.
So that's tough. And then Geyer is a good football club. You know what I'm saying? So
have a good defense. Yeah.
So I want to say 3-1, but I'm going safe. I'm going safe with what they replacing on the staff, and because I think they're gonna learn themselves. I think these 4 games gonna do what they're supposed to do. I think coming off of that and what they've lost, they playing some tough opponents, and they're gonna learn themselves, and then they're gonna get district play, and they're gonna fine tune, and then you're gonna look up, and they're gonna be a different animal in the playoffs. Yeah. So, it's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I still have them going to state. I don't see nobody stopping them from that. I just think they will get tripped up.
Championship or the semifinal?
I got them going to the championship. I got them beating probably.
Okay.
I want to say Louisville, but it might be.
I got Alec.
Let you done pick Louisville consistently for the last few years, and they don't let you down a lot, J-Mac.
Yeah, they have, man. But I'm just, no sense in.
Everybody, watch out for Trinity in Region 1 this year, man. I am bullish on Euless Trinity this year.
Yeah, Trinity. Yeah, that's another one that I think is going to be. But they got to show me they can play defense.
Yeah, I think they'll be better on defense. They scrimmaged North Crowley this week, so we'll get a good idea.
I mean, how crazy is that? You scrimmage Trinity, Allen, and then go into that full game.
I mean, when you're North Crowley, it's hard to. You can't be picky about who scrimmages you. You just got to take what you can get.
Take what you can get.
Look at Duncanville. They only got 8 games. You don't think Duncanville would love to play somebody week 1? They would love to have a game right now. So you just take what you can get.
Yeah, that is true. And that's why I got Waxahachie beating them. Man, I think got stopped.
That was another question I wanted to ask even before Ward got here. So
don't worry about it, Bradshaw. I got one for you.
I don't know if Coach Ward and Coach Carl have to sit up. I was going to ask y'all the same question about SOC because I think this year SOC goes 3-0 those first 3 games. So I wanted to see if anybody else thought that this year. I'm
not going to go far enough out, but I've told Ward this, and I think I've told J-Mac this. Week 1, I'm taking SOC to beat North Shore. I'm not going to go after that. And Ward, I know, won't comment on it because it's talking about his team. I think Coach Carr probably not going to comment about it either, obviously, because they both coach at SOC. But I think at least week 1, I'm taking SOC to beat North Shore. Here's why. Look at North Shore last year when they came to Crowley to play a non-district game against Crowley. So you're traveling 4+ hours for a non-district game, getting off a bus and playing. That's tough. You're young. Yep, North Shore's got a lot of questions. They also have some controversy swirling around them right now with the Calicut kid getting his legal troubles. You have a lot of great senior class that graduated. You're traveling. You're playing SOC, who has a lot of experience back. They're going to match up in the trenches.
I was going to say very good in the trenches.
So they match up. And, I think the biggest thing people don't realize, people just look at that score last year, the SOC North Shore game, and they see 38-0, I think is what it was, or 31-0. But North Shore did all their damage like in about a 10-minute stretch in the second quarter, where things kind of fell apart for SOC in about a 10-minute stretch in the second quarter. The other 3 quarters, they kind of played North Shore to a standstill. So I think week 1, my logic is I think they're going to beat North Shore. The Duncanville game, I think this is SOC's best chance to beat Duncanville since the 2022 game,
right?
When it was really close. Caden Durham, I think, had a 99-yard touchdown run, and then they called a wheel route on. Remember, I think Peterman dialed up a wheel route on 4th down in the red zone, and they kind of put it away. And I was like, oh, that's new. That was not in Duncanville's repertoire that I had seen prior to that. So
after the fact, they said, because we know those guys. What's my boy? The running back coach at Texas State now.
Martinez.
Oh, Martinez, yeah.
Martinez called that play.
Okay, that was a hell of a play call. That was a great play call.
Give my boy his props.
Yeah. If Martinez called it, he dialed it up on that. That was a great play call in that moment because he had to let him hang. That was a big call in that moment of the game. So I think this is SOC's best chance to beat Duncanville. And then the Longview game was a toss-up last year. I think it's probably a toss-up this year. Longview is such a different game than what most people play just because of what they do offensively and the style they play. You know, I think it's a toss-up. It was a hell of a game last year.
You know, Longview coming to Kincaid is always a spectacle. So
yeah, it's Lobo
West. Yeah,
that'll be a fun atmosphere. If you want to go to if you want an atmosphere game, hopefully the SOC fan base shows up for that game. That's gonna, it's Kincaid. When Kincaid gets a big crowd, it's a great stadium. They don't have big crowds very often, but when they have a big crowd, it's a fun place to watch a football game.
It is.
That noise kind of gets contained down in the bowl there, and then the arena kind of boxes it in.
And Longview coming, and they come and they gonna make a lot of noise.
Yeah,
is Longview undefeated? Is Longview undefeated in Kincaid?
They only lost one game.
They only lost one. No, well, two. Alito and Jesuit.
The Jesuit was that Jesuit when Emmett
Smith's son.
Was that at Kincaid? Okay, that was at Kincaid. Okay, so they lost twice. They're like 12-2 or 13-2 there.
They on the win streak.
They good. They good. B. Ryan, what you think? How you think SOC gonna do them 3 games?
Man, SOC can go anywhere from 0-3 to 3-0 to 2-1 to 1-2. But no, I'm just keeping 100. I don't think I think they gonna play North Shore a lot better this year. Probably a 7 to 10 point game. I would give that North Shore game I would give North Shore that first game. But here's the kicker. I think SOC beats Duncanville this year. I think this is gonna be the year they get them. And the Longview game, man, that's a toss-up game right there.
It might come down to like what SOC has left in the tank.
I know that's what I'm saying, man. But
playing North Shore and Duncanville back to back.
I know what I'm saying, man. Damn. I'm gonna give it to Lobos. The reason why they gonna have a lot of run turn those first 2 games.
Ward I got a question for Ward. Does Duncanville not having a week 1? I know we look at it as a disadvantage, but from y'all's standpoint, I know Duncanville well, but them not playing week 1, especially with a lot of new personnel, does that make game planning a little tougher because you don't know you're not able to zero in on a lot of tendencies because there's not a lot of tape on a lot of these new guys. And there's no week 1 game.
I mean, one thing is what Coach Samples likes. You know what I'm saying? And who they have been, they're not typically the team that has to work their way into a season. They normally start fast. You know what I mean? They ain't the team where after an early game or a week 1 game or week 2 game, we're all saying, it's the week 1 blues. You know what I mean? They start pretty fast year to year. So I don't think it'll be too much of a difference. I think it'll personally, I think it'll be more along the lines of what they have been before Keelan Russell, if that makes sense. Their style.
Does. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we've played them so many times in a row that we done seen them with so many different types of kids.
Yeah.
So you kind of know, what they're gonna do. And they do whatever it is they choose to do, they do it at a high level, obviously.
Makes sense.
I don't think it hurts them like people think, though. It's like I see it the same way as every year. A topic of conversation in the off season is will SOC district keep them from what blah blah blah, right?
Yeah, it never does.
Same way with them. They've lost kids before. They lost Abor, and then Colin Simmons was a person. You know what I'm saying? They lost JJ, and then Odell James' son took over.
Yeah, Solomon James, and then
what I'm saying. Well, before Solomon, it actually was that it was the kid that started the kid that started at Boston College last year.
Yeah. Gosh, what was his name? Grayson something.
Grayson James.
Yeah.
It
just they've been doing it so long. You just gotta assume that whoever replaces whoever is going to be a pretty good player.
It just really sucks for the kids. They can't get 10. I mean, only playing 8 games that's the only. It sucks.
I think it's gonna hurt them. I think it's gonna hurt them this year.
First thing that comes to my mind always is film. When you talk about recruiting, like them games is important, man. Yeah. You know, you get lucky and you get you 5 big plays and 2, especially as early in the season with them national teams. The game speeds up. The highlights are better. You get you 5 of them plays. You know, shoot, that's half of a good highlight tape. You know what I mean? So that's the part I think about.
Yeah, makes sense. I think it's gonna hurt them. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm saying that because they don't have those CDs and Kalen Russells and Cam Williams and
right.
They don't have it, and they need the reps. I just feel they need the reps, and I think they're gonna lose the SOC, and I think they're gonna lose Waxahachie the next game. I think they'll get rolling after that, but. You just can't go. You talk about 4 games in and you only play 1 game.
Yeah.
So you calling it out, J-Mac calling it. Duncanville's gonna be 6-2. 6-2 going in the playoffs. 6-2.
It's on whack, baby. It's on whack.
Crazy for multiple reasons. Yeah. Like you know, just
that says more about everybody else, though, Ward.
Huh?
I think that says more about other coaches than it does about Duncanville.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at the 8 games, saying 6-2 going into the playoffs is crazy.
It's a weird record. I feel like you don't really type that up when I do my playoff matchups. It's like it's really weird to type up. So I feel like only time I've ever done that is like when Houston teams there's a hurricane and they have to cancel a couple of games, that kind of thing. So, but you know, I mean in 11-6A, J Mac. I know I haven't been on it. I mean I've listened to y'all talk 11-6A past couple of weeks. I mean. I think if there's a year Waxahachie's going to make noise, it's this year.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't have the nerve to do it, to pick them over Duncanville or DeSoto because they have – and I got to be consistent. I gave DeSoto all kinds of hell year after year for they couldn't beat Duncanville. I wasn't going to pick them over Duncanville until they beat them, and they finally did. So I had – you had to kind of give them their props at that point. I got to treat Waxahachie the same. Now, talent-wise, I think the Waxahachie may have more frontline talent than DeSoto for sure, but they got to do it. DeSoto's had their number, so can they do it? So I mean, I think that's the question. I still have Lancaster 4th. I do think Lancaster gets 4th, but I think I still until proven otherwise, you got to go Duncanville, DeSoto 1-2. But I do think, and I've said this, I think everybody in the district is much more vulnerable. I think to me, on paper, at least Waxahachie and Mesquite are really the only teams that I look at on paper and think they're noticeably better than last year. To me.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how they go. I just think it hurts. I think it's going to hurt this year because they don't. I just don't think they're the same team as past. So,
yeah.
And then they got a bye before Waxahachie. So you got no game, SOC, no game, game.
Yeah,
Waxahachie. Like
this is unique for Duncanville. Like they've there's been years they haven't had a week 1 game, and they've figured it out. But they're gonna have 1 game basically to the end of September. So they're going to have to start fast, like Coach Ward said. They're going to have to start fast and be ready to go out of the gate because they only have that 1 game for 5 weeks. That's unique. That's different this year. That's a different animal they're tackling this year. And then I think also, and I don't think Sample have any problem keeping the kids engaged, but Coach Carr, Coach Ward, you guys know this is coaching. Keeping the kids engaged and having quality practices and quality reps when you don't have a game to look forward to that week. Like, I don't think Sample have a problem with it because Sample getting their ass, but I think it'll be more of a challenge this year because the carrot sometimes is getting ready for that game that week. And if you don't have a game for that long of a period of time, staying engaged, getting quality practice, I think that'll be a new challenge for them.
Feels like you're practicing for nothing. And kids want to go and shell.
It gets monotonous, I guess. It probably gets monotonous. Because I know sometimes talk about spring ball. Spring ball can sometimes get monotonous because you don't have a game to prep for. So how do you keep the kids engaged and getting quality reps? You know, you have to kind of get creative with it, I guess. And maybe Duncanville, I bet Duncanville has some hellified scrimmages going on. They may have they may draft up a spring game week 3 and just play a
inter-squad scrimmage.
Yeah, just to get some work in.
I want to ask y'all another question about kind of SOC Duncanville. I'm sorry to keep taking it back, but like I really do believe this is the year that Todd wins that game. And with Samp's long history, they're still 2-2. Does that at all change the ranking of like DISD coaches and the legacy? Does that change anything if Todd beats Samp this year, or is it Samp's resume is just too long?
Man, man.
Ward's on mute. You on mute, Ward?
Yeah, my bad. Samp has done too much. It'll be a long time before anybody can pass Reginald Samples as a coach just because of how much he's done.
Right.
Todd said he ain't coaching that long to pass Samp. Todd gonna be a real estate mogul. He gonna be a real estate mogul long before he has a chance to catch Samp, probably.
I get that, especially with him. You know, that's like I don't know if that's like I want to say it's his mentors. I don't know if they still look at it like that, but you know, he came from that tree, and that's his coach. So I get that. I don't think he'll agree with that. So I'm asking from the outside looking in.
Yeah, I mean, I think different people perspective. You know, as there's still if Todd do enough, it'll go into the LeBron Jordan type stuff. It's just whatever preference he is. You know what I mean?
They sitting at 2-2 though, so I mean it's a race. Him and Mathis, it's the race for that third one. But
I think it's a race for a bunch of coaches.
What I will say, being biased, Todd did it in the places that the other guys couldn't do it in. They had to move on to other programs to get more support and more this and more that to get it done. So that means a lot more than I think a lot of people realize, and that's kind of why we are the way we are, because we know we haven't forgotten how big of a deal it is to do what we're doing. You know, it's normal for everybody else at this point. You know, we made the impossible the expectation. So now everybody looking at it like we sorry if we lose, we blew it or whatever. But you know,
emergency show.
Yeah, emergency show.
No, don't do that. Come on.
And we respect it. We understand. I mean, that was the goal. You know, so when you get there, you can't be mad because you've done enough to where now everybody expects you to be consistent.
Like, when it's a big deal when you lose, it means you're a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when Alito loses, it's a big deal. When Carthage loses, it's a big deal. You know, so now when SOC loses to a non-6A top 5 team, it's a big deal.
Big deal.
You know, so that just shows you that's the respect that you have. When you lose, it's a big deal.
Yep.
Like when Alito finally, when their district winning streak finally ends, which it will end at some point, it'll be a big deal, you know, because they hadn't lost in so long. So when you lose, that means you're a big deal. And I mean, if you'd have put me in a time capsule and put me back to September 2021, and you'd have told me South Oak Cliff was playing in 4 straight state championship games and won 2 of them, I'd have told you were crazy, because I never thought an inner city school would ever win a state championship in Texas ever again. So, you know,
I think I would have said the same thing.
So I mean,
come on, man. Stop high side.
Yeah. So I mean, what they've done is, I do agree with that. I think what Todd's done is what's happened at South Oak Cliff is like there'll be a movie about it at some point. You know, like it's that crazy. So, and you know, it hasn't been done by anybody else. You know, like the blueprint is out there, but replicating the blueprint is easier said than done. So, you know, there's nobody. You know, it's not like a Houston ISD team or, you know, Benbrook last year in Fort Worth ISD went to the 3rd round, and that was a huge deal. But
and that's a big deal.
Yeah,
and
but
we get that, you know what I mean?
To get to what SOC did, Benbrook would have to win 3 more. Would have had to win 3 more games just to get to the championship game. So this tells you how hard it is to do. Like, the playoffs are such a grind. Like, going through, you know, six playoff games in Texas is so hard, man. Like, that's why what SOC's done.
It's long, man. It's long.
A lot of football they played over there. That's why I know some SOC fans got riled up when I did my 10 bold predictions, and I said, SOC wasn't going to make it to a 5th straight state championship game. Really, it's just a math thing. Like, I'm not like, if you look at it on paper, yeah, South Oak Cliff should get back to the state championship game, but I'm looking at it like from an odds standpoint. There's only been like three or like 4 teams in the history of Texas high school football have ever been to 5 straight state championship games. It's Mart, Aledo, Lake Travis, and Waco High pre-integration. So post-integration, there's only been 3. Mart, Lake Travis, and Aledo. So Odessa Permian, Brownwood, Carthage, Plano, all the great dynasties of Texas high school football never got to 5 straight state championship games.
Didn't Dodge go to 5 straight or no?
No, they didn't. They went to 4 straight.
Okay.
They didn't get to 5
He left
straight.
after the 4th, right?
Yeah, and then they won 3, lost 1, and then the year he left, Riley's senior year, they got beat by Abilene in the regional final. I think Abilene beat it. That's when they were driving to win the game, and they went under center. They'd never gone under center all year, and they went under center, and the quarterback fumbled the snap, and Abilene recovered and won the game. So, yeah, all the great dynasties. There's only been like 3. So it's hard to. 80. If SOC goes to the state championship game this year, that'd be 80 football games in 5 years.
Ooh, man,
a lot of football.
That's 8 seasons for some schools.
Yeah, that's a lot of football, man. That's crazy. That's a lot of football.
Hey, I tell you what, Alonzo, I see what you're saying, and it's possible. But I will say this: if it happen, if somebody beat us and they got another game, they're gonna limp into that next game.
That's the one thing that I would love to see. I'd not love to see.
You can lose. It is possible, but you need to understand what it's going to take to walk off that field.
Because see, the 2, PNG and Richmond Randall didn't have to play another game after they beat y'all. The season was over with.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this: if somebody beats South Oak Cliff before the state championship game, I would go bet my play money on that other team, because I think South Oak Cliff would take such a big chunk out of you.
Yeah,
it would be tough to bounce back the next week and play. So
we seen it at Argyle, man. That game disappointed me so much because I watched Argyle last season. They had a great season. They're a physical team, and it just from a physical standpoint and then eventually a mental standpoint, y'all broke that team. So I agree. It's gonna be tough to play after that game.
Yeah.
That's why I say, man. I get on. Last time I got on and to pick with Alonzo and talk noise and piss people off. But
that was a fun night.
But seriously though, it's them kids got to play.
Yeah,
the fans get to do the talking, but people got to understand them kids got to play. They got to go. They got to go through that game and beating certain teams. When we know the schedule we play, like y'all said, you know what you're going into each week, and you got to make it through, and you got to focus on one at a time. But you ain't finna win one of them. Even if you lose them games, you come out beat up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because it's 5 to 10 teams in the state of Texas that do that to you.
Yeah,
we one of them.
Yes, I agree.
I think it's crazy. Y'all gonna have the best O line. I think the Duncanville D line will have to go against all year, even in their 6A district. So, yeah, y'all gotta. I said it earlier, Coach Ward. I don't know if you watched Solana last year, but I think that would have been a great matchup last year. I think that was one.
I watched them late in the year. Yeah,
and their team was so fun. They were like y'all a 4A. They're big. They're dominant up front. They got a great defense. They got a great run game. 2 running backs, 1 coming back. I tell people all year, like, I would love to see that matchup. Last year, SOC versus last year, Solana. I think it would have been fun.
It's like Matt said, the transition from 4A to 5A for Midlothian Heritage, Argyle, and Melissa was like you're talking about. You know what I mean? Melissa went 4 rounds, lost to us. Argyle went 5 rounds, lost to us. If you remove us, ain't one of them they might have won a title. You know what I mean?
Forgot about Midlow Heritage. Midlow
Heritage went. I mean, all three had us. So it's that jump. The team at the top of that division. I mean, Anna went 3 rounds last year.
Yeah.
And who did they lose to?
Lovejoy.
Yeah, Lovejoy. So I mean, that jump when you're at the top of 4A, to 5A, I think it's proven that it's not it ain't far-fetched for a team to have a lot of success. You know what I mean? So what you're saying probably is spot on.
Yeah. I think the best 4A, I mean, you take like Carthage. I mean, look, Gilmer last year. Gilmer beat Brenham last year, and Brenham gave Randall a great game in the third. I think the best 4A teams can play with the best small five, the best 5A D2s. I think for the most part, you know.
I mean, the PNG stars
is the same too. You know, they top those.
The 5A D1, yeah, agree.
Dope, fellas. I got him. I got him 1 and 2.
Yeah,
I see him beating Duncanville. I just can't see Musty coming down here losing.
Okay.
Too much pride.
Now, J-Mac, when Houston teams come to Dallas, do they have to stop at the dipping station pre or post?
They must stop. If I'm Coach Todd, it's in the contract. Like, no, y'all got to stop down there in Corsicana and end it somewhere, and y'all got to get sprayed. We go just run you through the washer. Put a little, disinfectant on you.
Get some buckets.
Yeah, get some buckets. Y'all come on.
Yeah,
come on, play the game.
Bucky's and Ennis got a real nice car wash. You can just kind of run right through the car wash, get the must off. So
yeah, I think the North Shore, they're gonna take their game personal down here. They said they're gonna play SOC even harder than they did last year. So I think it's gonna be a 7-point game.
You think a 7-point game with North Shore?
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how SOC, because SOC
play with North Shore about 7.
SOC traditionally don't handle like really athletic quarterbacks like that great. Like if somebody gonna give them problems, it's gonna be an athletic.
I play North Shore about a touchdown.
Huntsville QB was pretty athletic last
He's
year.
A freshman though, right?
He was a freshman. He really good. He's a good player. He's gonna be a good player.
Yeah, let's see what he do this year. But
I already not playing quarterback.
See, they already made the change.
Well, they got a new coach. Huntsville's got a new coach, and he's a little more. He likes to throw it a little bit more. So they may put him at receiver. Then he might be more dangerous at receiver. I just put the ball in his hand some way.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna see Huntsville week 1. So I'll have a scouting report on Huntsville week 1.
Who they got? Oh, Brenham.
Brenham's going
pretty good this year.
Brenham going to be really good too. That's gonna be a great game. I'll stop at Bluebell, J-Mac. Give me some Bluebell.
Yeah, for sure. The real.
Yeah.
B-Roz, what's up, man? You doing that? How you working out going?
Oh, man, going good, man. I got to get the dollar right now, man. That fried chicken give me, man. I mean,
you working hard and throwing it out the window, huh?
I mean, hey, I walk every day. Hey, at least I am walking to it. Hey, that's the least I can do.
I bought me a treadmill in January, man. So it's been helping me be a little more.
You lost some weight too.
Yeah, I've been a lot more consistent.
Good deal,
J-Mac. I know you got some more questions for us. What you want to hear me and Ward talk about?
I had a question for you, Matt. Did you pick Randall to repeat for state?
No. I'm not picking Randall to get out of the region this year.
Oh, what colony?
I'm picking Iowa Colony this year.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Iowa Colony and Brenham in the regional final. I got too many questions about Randall. They lost their defensive line. Now, unless they had a bunch of kids, J-Mac in, which they could. We don't know.
New school, that happens.
But lost a lot on the D line. They lost the Sweeney kid. I thought was really unique, and they did a great job with Sweeney. Right? Yeah, they moved him around. And they both their play callers are gone. Both play callers got head coaching jobs this past year. So got brand new, and then Sweeney, he was because you couldn't personnel Sweeney. When Sweeney was out there, he could line up at quarterback, running back, receiver, and you couldn't really personnel him. So he made them really tough to game. They did a great job with their game plan against SOC last year, and they still have Landon Williams-Callis, and Landon Williams-Callis is as special a running back as there is in the state of Texas. But I think what made them go last year was their D line, and they lost a lot. Iowa Colony brings a lot back, and Brenham brings a lot. And Brenham gave Randall a great game in the third round, and Brenham's stud running back didn't play in that game. And that kid, he's got offers from Alabama, Ohio State. He's a stud. He didn't play in that game. So I think it's, I don't have Randall getting back. I think it's going to be Iowa Colony.
Mm.
Don't swag. You got a cousin that played for Iowa Colony, J Mac?
Yeah, unless he transferred to North Crowley, I don't know.
Crazy.
I still got Randall going. I just think they got it. And plus, I want him to win. I want him to have 2.
I like Coach Randall. I like Coach Randall a lot. It's kind of cool, the story.
Everybody having 2. I want total chaos.
He being petty.
I want total chaos. I want everybody
too, man.
Scrambling for 2. I want everybody scrambling for 3. I want nobody to have it till everybody got 2. That is the way I look at it. Somebody asked a question, Matt, for you. Who you got winning 6A, D1, D2? Okay.
D2 is easy. I got Southlake winning D2.
Who do you think they'll play? Because I think Summer Creek is going to jump over that hump again.
Me too.
Yeah.
Wait, that's Summer Creek is who we played in 7-on-7?
No, y'all played Shadow Creek.
Shadow Creek, okay.
Yeah, y'all played Shadow Creek.
Same area, different schools.
Yeah. Summer Creek and Shadow.
The one that played Longview, right?
No, Summer Creek played
Shadow Creek.
Yeah.
Is that who Longview beat in the championship?
No, they beat Westbrook, Beaumont Westbrook.
Okay.
Yeah. Summer Creek and Shadow Creek played week 1 though. That'd be on Texan Live, by the way. So I think Summer Creek is going to get to the championship game this year. They're really loaded on offense this year. Being really good. I think in D1, I've gone back and forth on this. I'm starting to buy into Katy a little bit.
The return.
Katy, here's what I like about Katy. I saw them in the playoffs last year. They lost to North Shore. They gave North Shore a good run. They bring back 8 starters on defense. Mm-hmm. When Katy has that much experience, because Katy is like Highland Park, they always play a ton of seniors. So when a team like Katy has 8 starters back on defense and their top running back and 4 offensive linemen returning, I feel like that's a good recipe. Katy will probably be Division 1, but they could go D2. Katy's one of those swing schools, so I have them projected to go D1. But then you got Ridge Point. I mean, Ridge Point is as talented as anybody in the state. They got, I think, 26 kids with Division 1 offers. That's not an exaggeration.
I saw that on Instagram yesterday. They got 8 commits right now, leading the state of Texas.
They are loaded. But Ridge Point is like Waxahachie in a lot of ways. Very talented, but they haven't beaten. They haven't
done it yet.
Haven't got that big win yet. So, if you had to put a sports gun to my head to pick a Division 1 state champion 6A, I'm probably going to have to go with North Crowley in a repeat over. Ooh. I would say North Crowley over. I'll say North Crowley over Katy.
Yeah,
just get weird with it. So,
and that'd be a fun game too.
It would be.
Yeah, it's technically it's a rematch because Gates and
Cedar Hill when he was at Cedar
Hill when they played.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's it's some get back to be got
because Katy whooped Cedar Hill's ass that day. So we'll I think 6A D1 is as wide open as it's been in a long time though. Like I think there's at least 10 teams that could win it in D1.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
I got a question for you. You just made me think of it. Why is nobody talking about Highland Park? They got to the title game last year, and
quarterback's back.
Right, the QB's back. A lot of people don't know. A guy actually is how I learned it.
Guy Frazier
looked it up. He's a Manning, so you know what I'm saying. Nobody's talking about him, so I just wonder why.
I think Highland Park is one of those teams that nobody talks about because they're not sexy or flashy, and then you turn around and they're in a state semifinal, and you're like, how the hell they're always there. This is kind of like death and taxes. So it's kind of like Alito. Like we don't really talk about Alito until the third round of the playoffs, really, because we just kind of expect them to be there.
Yeah.
So Highland Park doesn't play any real
marquee
non-district games. that's probably another reason why we don't talk about
Rockwall Heath first game, and yeah.
Let's talk about Rockwall Heath.
I'm glad you brought that.
Have a discussion about Rockwall Heath.
Let's put that to bed because Diggs picked Rockwall Heath to make the playoffs over Forney.
I did. Well, I have Rockwall Heath in 4th. I got Forney in 3rd. I got Rockwall missing the playoffs.
You got Rockwall.
Ooh, Rockwall missing the playoffs.
Here's why.
Yeah.
When's the last time?
Yeah, that's my question.
Let's talk about Rockwall Heath.
That's the big brother team right there, man.
Let's talk about Rockwall Heath. Did you?
Yes.
Rockwall Heath beat Rockwall last year. They bring back 17 starters. They lost to North Forney by a touchdown last year. They had Longview beat. The only reason Longview beat Rockwall Heath last year is Longview had a 90-yard fumble return for a touchdown to win the game. Rockwall Heath was injured all last year. Telling you, Rockwall Heath playoffs, 17 starters back, all those close games they had last year. They're going to be a lot better this year. Who wants to bet? Who wants a lunch bet?
I do because they ain't making playoffs.
We had a lunch bet about Cedar Hill near Nick's first year, and I won that bet. And I didn't. I chose. You did offer to. Now you did offer to pay for my wings at Pluckers, and I said don't worry about it. But I'm 1-0 on lunch bets against you, J Mac. So
well, you finna be 1-1 because you ain't no way in hell. Right.
All right, we're cutting this. We
are.
Y'all. 1 hour and 46 minutes in. I'm telling you. But look at Rockwall Heath's resume. Look at their scores last year. Like we're not talking about some sorry team that and they bring back 17 starters.
They could be good. They could be good. I just don't see. Maybe if they beat Rockwall, I guess
they beat them last year.
It's hard for me to think Rockwall would lose to them 2 years in a row, though. That's kind of hard. I don't see them beating Forney. I don't see them beating all Forney. And nobody in the district is going to beat Longview. So
they just got to beat Rockwall. They beat Rockwall, they're in the playoffs.
They just got to
hey, J-Mac, I think I'm not saying for the district championship or nothing like that, but I do think North Forney has a shot to beat Longview because the last 2 times Shavers has played Longview, they have been low-scoring defensive games. And I think in year 2 at North Forney, I think they got a chance. I ain't saying what Matt's saying. Like I'm not betting nothing. but the way you said it, I'm like, well, they got a shot. You know what I'm saying? I do. I think year 2 and the returning the what's his name, Bay, that kid.
Man, he's exciting. He's exciting.
He is. I'll be at that game.
Hey, look at Alonzo. He has a great OC and Cody Moore. Ain't that the same cat you was on here having a live about?
That y'all ran out of time.
It's coaching at Braswell is tough business, man. That's tough business up there. They try to run you out of there.
2 coaches, Alonzo don't went live about.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
Tough. Now he the great OC.
Now that they welcome him back with open arms, so it's tough business. Coaching's tough business.
That is tough. Willow, what's on your mind, Coach Willow?
Conversation, man. It's football season, guys. Like, have y'all like dawned on that yet? Like it's nonstop from here on out to January.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta tell me. I was at a practice Saturday.
Not for everybody, Will. I done learned to appreciate it. Some people gonna be done at the beginning of November.
Yeah, before Thanksgiving.
Well, you know what, Ward?
I done been in that group more than half of my career. You said,
yeah. Hey, I was one of those kind of sort of at the beginning of the playoffs. So listen, it made me think about something.
You know what you just made me think of? J-Mac. So after the game, I called Will. I had some questions. Last year, I called him, asked him some questions about like what he thought when we played. And he was like, "Man, what? I don't know, man."
It sounds just like him too.
I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. He couldn't even tell me nothing. I said, well, ask your OC. He came back like, well, he ain't got nothing for you.
I was probably here to tell you, oh, we're talking to that cat.
So him just saying that, you know, man, I was one of them, made me think of that conversation. I'm like, dang, Will.
Listen. Hey, J-Mac, I'm gonna tell you something. You talking about a dude who was just happy to go to the playoffs at 4-7, and I can tell you going into that playoff game the week before, I was like, you know what? The competitive me want to win this game, but I was so ready for the season to be over. I remember coming home, and I think we probably had like 3 or 4 games left, and I looked at my wife. She said, "What's wrong?" I said, "Baby, I'm so ready for this season to be over." And she's like, "This is the first time I've ever had you say that." Then fast forward, and I'm sitting upstairs in the booth with Ward in the state championship game, and before the game, I just kind of looked around, and no, Ward came and got me out the parking lot. So as we was coming in, I just had to stop and tell Ward, "Thank you, man." And I said, "Man, I don't even think you understand how much that meant, that this means to me." You know what I'm saying? So it's a bit of it's cool, man. I saw both sides in one year. But we definitely going through January this year for sure, parade and all. Like, I believe that's strong in this team and its coaching staff. So
All right,
I'm
Alonzo,
excited.
we start work tomorrow, Alonzo. I know you're gonna be free to outside as much as you would like. Stir up things and change your argument over and over within the 1 minute's time. But we will be busy. We will revisit with you later on, probably in January. So
I haven't given my thoughts on Anna. I think Anna is going to finish second in district, but I think they're going to get to the regional final.
Okay.
I got them losing to Argyle in the regional final.
Have they played Argyle?
I don't think they have. Maybe when they were 4A, maybe, but I hadn't played them.
I'll tell you what, I like I was around that head coach. I like that head coach. What's the guy's name, Matt? That I met at coaching school.
Oh, my boy Stewart. Stu.
Man, that's
from Cali.
Yeah.
My boy from Oakland. Hey, J Mac. We had a coach from Anna was hanging with us at coaching school. He was hanging with the crew. Hey, he was getting that Oakland in him. He was rolling.
J-Mac, so he a different type of cat.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Coach Stu.
He got the accent.
It's not as thick, but yeah, it ain't as thick. He a white cat. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't like Marshawn Lynch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
No, he's good people. Yeah, he's good people. He was hanging with me, Ward, Mike Roach,
cool cat right there.
Zach. Zach. Yeah, we were all hanging out, so it was good. So I need to get J-Mac. We got to find a way. We got to get you a vacation day to come to coaching school next year. Man. I know it's in Houston next year, but you know.
Oh my God! I go down there for a Trill Burger and some Frenchies.
Oh yeah.
Hey, if you come, J-Mac, you are invited to the Dave Campbell. Dave Campbell's. We have a party every year. Coach Ward comes every year. We have a good party, don't we?
It's the best, most exclusive party to go to.
Get a couple of drinks.
Do it right.
Get a couple. We limit it. We don't have let a bunch of riffraff in there. You know, we keep it. We keep it low key. Everybody gets 2 drink coupons. Have some appetizers, and then we go hit the other socials after.
Hey, J-Mac, and they ain't well drink coupons neither. They got your Johnny.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We're doing it big, especially if it's free. I need blue.
Right.
Ain't no blue.
Yeah, ain't no blue. Yeah, you gotta talk to Jerry about that.
Yeah, you gotta talk to Jerry Jones.
We have a good time. We have a good party every year. So Ward always makes sure to show up he shows up every year.
Now I ain't gonna be there. I ain't gonna be there next year, man. I told y'all I'm gonna be back on the islands.
Oh,
I ain't gonna be there. It's at the same time as my next tournament.
It's understandable. I would rather be on the islands. I'm going to Jamaica in February, so I would not pass up the islands for coach. I love coaching school, but I would rather go to the islands.
Yeah, I think I might go, man. I might go make room. It's in Houston. I can't folks down there.
It's a good time. It's a lot. I mean, it's a good time. We had, we always have Todd, we had a whole setup this year. You saw the setup, J Mac. Usually we interview Todd, but we mixed it up this year. We interviewed Todd at 7-on-7. But he came by, he's like, y'all gonna interview me? I was like, no, we got you at 7-on-7. We're good. So I'm gonna see if we can mix it up a little bit.
I'm surprised he didn't flip the table.
What? No, man, Todd was great.
You interviewing me? Ain't nobody interviewing this.
I know, right? No, he was good. He was good. Coleman was a great interview. Gates did great, so it was good. It was a good time. This is good.
I saw the interview. You did good.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Coleman them this year, man. I'm excited to see.
J-Mac and them went over their inter-squad scrimmage Sunday. J-Mac and Solomon went to the inter-squad scrimmage.
Yeah, we was there Saturday, man. Matter of fact, did you see the hat? What was on it, baby? TV over everybody.
Oh,
J-Mac. If that happened, we're gonna flip y'all to play at Pleasant Grove Stadium, bro. Just get your mind right.
Tell Pleasant Grove versus tell Anna got to flip the old McKinney Stadium. They got to flip it Ron Poe versus Pleasant Grove.
Ain't no way you're gonna get Sock to come play up north. Not for that, no.
Said not for that.
You're gonna the Grove, baby.
I hope we get that matchup. Just I know you probably be too busy during the season, but man,
I saw with Alonzo, but it's gonna, when
you're gonna get tickets on y'all side, Coach Ward. Make sure you hear all
that time comes, man. It's gonna be another game. But what Alonzo need to do is know he need to chill out. The kids got to play, man.
we too old to play.
Rallying folks up, man. Neither side. Let them play football.
That was one thing, J-Mac. I'm a little worried about my West Plains pick now, because I picked West Plains to go to the state championship game and beat Salina in the semifinals on Tep and Step. And then West Plains went and made a TikTok video and sent it to some Salina kids. And I was like, oh, y'all poking the bear. You over there poking the bear. Don't do that. Don't poke the bear. Like, just lay low. Lay low.
Grown folks' business.
Yeah. I was like,
the thing I can say about Anna is, they 2 years removed from a state championship. So they're not going to do no loser stuff like that.
No. I think Parr would have a conniption if that happens. So
yeah, winners win. So I don't think we got to worry about nothing like that.
I will say this about Anna: we give Pastor Tutson a hard time. Ziondre Williams, their quarterback, that kid's a winner. That kid is a great player. He's a winner, and he, I trust that they'll figure it out on offense, because Parr is a really good offensive mind. So he's great. I met him. He's a great kid, and he's a winner.
Hey man, I wish Diggs was on here. What's with Diggs and Lovejoy, man? Why is Lovejoy Diggs' team? I know Plano East and that story, but he's always. I just read
he has some kind of connection with Lovejoy. Yeah,
I guess this is close. Maybe I haven't asked him, but my guess would be
he has good friends.
They're close to. He lives in Murphy, like East Plano, and Lovejoy. I think are kind of close. So maybe that's my guess. J-Mac, you'd have Diggs on next week and let him explain himself.
Yeah, we have to bring you on, let you explain yourself. Even though I do agree, I think Lovejoy is kind of getting overlooked, but they got to show it.
They lost a lot. They actually their quarterback is back. They lost a lot. But
they got some. Have you seen them 28 kids? God,
yeah.
Is that? I think Matt. That's who. Yeah, that's who had. They had the receiver. I saw him at
the big receiver who was ineligible. Yeah, he was.
Who's this cat?
He was ineligible last year. He was on the JV. UIL got him.
Yeah, they got some guys coming, but they're in a tough district. They got to show it like everybody else. Yeah, Snoop, you don't want me to get that prediction, Snoop.
Yeah, but J-Mac, what's the Timberview Kimball score?
Hey man, I don't say it, man. Jacoby gonna be over there high stepping and
it took Jacoby. It took him a long time to win his first game at Skyline, so he don't have to wait long to win his first game at Timberview.
Yeah, we'll just put it like that. Yeah. They're gonna be getting ready for Denton Ryan by halftime.
Yeah. So you saying it's gonna be week one win?
Guaranteed. That's one thing I can bet. If Timberview don't beat Kilburn, I come on this show naked.
Is that an emergency show?
Yes. Yeah, an emergency show. Timberview.
No, that's an emergency stream marathon. Like we just stay on for 24 hours.
How much Timberview winning by, J-Mac?
40.
Easy money.
Do you know where you're going week one yet, J-Mac? Do you know what week Thursday night you going North Crowley Lancaster?
It's either North Crowley Lancaster or Timberview Kimball. I
But
I might miss that. And I want to say that because I know I'm not going to get a chance to see Kimba again, probably to Carter game, I guess.
I'll be at the Kimba Carter game. That's a Saturday. I'll be at that
game. Yeah, so that's why I was thinking maybe that. But if I could get to, because that game coming on TV, so if I can sit here and watch it and drink and eat for free, then I might just do that because it's like comfortable. It's like comfortable.
Getting soft, man.
I'm definitely getting old because I'm hitting press box this year. I'm hitting press box. I am not standing on those sidelines for 3 hours. Them days over with.
That's still fun for me. So I'll let y'all have the press box, man. That's still fun being down there with them kids, man.
You young though, you in your 20s. You can do that.
Yeah, that's
you gotta pay your dues. You gotta pay your dues.
You 19. Your knees good.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I gotta get out of here. It's 11 o'clock in Canada, so I gotta get out of here.
Hey, we all could get out of here, man. I've been having issues.
Yeah, Ward and Carr gotta work tomorrow, man. They gotta work.
They gotta practice in the morning, not work. They gotta practice. I guess that is work. That consider work. They tell me when you're doing what you love, they ain't consider work.
Yeah, it ain't.
That 4 o'clock alarm go off. It's work.
She can go to PD.
What time y'all going tomorrow? Coach? Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
You got professional. You got PD tomorrow. You got professional development.
Yeah. Afterwards.
Yeah, about 7:45.
You got a long day tomorrow. You got practice and PD.
Yeah,
a long day.
Y'all Saturday practice 9:30 Ward. Y'all have y'all's first contact. Is that gonna be 9:30?
I don't know. Solomon just just DM me and I'll make sure I'll tell you.
Oh yeah.
It is.
Man, I could make that again, J Max Saturday. I would love to see their first padded practice.
I'm going to Richardson Saturday, man. I'm going to see Holloway. I'm going out to Richardson. I'm going to see number 1 D line in the country.
There you go.
Out there, Richardson. I got to go to Richardson. I'm going to Richardson Saturday. Waxahachie South Lake Friday, and I make my annual trip to Irvin Nimitz tomorrow. So
J Mac, I really like Richardson's quarterback. If I haven't said that.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I'm out.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, Matt.
Y'all be good.
Yeah, I like that kid. I think he's gonna be pretty good.
Yeah. We'll see. I'm gonna go out there. I'm going out there and check him out Saturday morning. So that's why I beat Solomon. I'll be out of Richardson, and because I didn't make a game last year, I'm gonna try to make a game this year. But I got to get Holloway butt on the show. Oh, that's right, Matt. I'm going to see my 20th ranked Richardson Eagles. Yes. I gotta go see them. I gotta go see them.
Though, right?
Huh?
They went to the second round, right?
Yeah. Why
shouldn't they be ranked?
Because he think Rockwall Heath that didn't even make the playoffs should have been ranked. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, Wolf? Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
I ain't got no comment, man. I don't know enough about Heath. And one of my former head coaches is on the staff at Heath, so I ain't gonna say nothing negative.
Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, I got a busy schedule. I'm going to get my butt off here because I'm gonna have a long day tomorrow. I'm going by to see the slot T offense.
Where?
At Irvin Nimitz.
They run the slot T? Have they been running that?
Nah, they doing it this year, man.
Trying something new. Hey, there you go.
Did they bring someone?
Yeah, it's a young cat. Burns. Coach Burns. Young black kid.
Where'd he
OC. From East Texas.
Okay. Is he a member of the slot T Mafia or is he just running the slot T?
I think he's a member because he's he's supposed to be the guru. I know what? I have an interview on tomorrow. So
so I always saw the slot T Mafia hashtags on Twitter when media would talk about it, like especially we was playing Liberty Hill and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I spoke at a clinic about 3 years ago, I think 2 or 3 years ago in Corpus Christi. And I spoke. And when I finished speaking, I came out and it was like a bunch of dudes, older white guys sitting at a table. And I'm talking about old, some cats was really old. And they were like leaned in and it was like whispering, like low. And I asked somebody, like, man, who are those coaches? They was like, oh, that's those slot T guys. They don't let them. Like seriously, don't let nobody. You can't sit over there. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, you can't sit over. I should have. Now that I'm thinking back, I should have just went and sat at the table.
Just say, hey, how y'all doing?
Hey, now that I'm thinking back on it, I should have just sat down and see.
That's the stuff I would do for sure.
Nah, hey, you got to know the spaces, J man. Some spaces you can't do like we would do in them spaces. I mean, it's just me. Ain't nobody. You imagine seeing a video of them old dudes jumping on me over the
all you gotta do is see who first at the nearest exit. That's all you need. Who gonna get it? Who gonna get it first? Get out of there. That's the only play you need.
Oh man.
Yeah. Somebody gonna take this.
Somebody gonna feel it, then we're getting out of there.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I always find it. Yeah. I would talk that early. You always know where the exit door is. So that's just facts.
When you ain't sure, back in.
That's it. The one way in, one way out, we don't do. Yeah, see, he studied on this, Richard. I'm gonna talk to Holloway too. I'm gonna interview Holloway. He excited about his team, man. So I'm gonna go out there and check him out. Crazy how they just took over. I mean, they still got to beat who was that? Lake Highlands.
Yeah, Lake Highlands.
They still got to get over the Lake Highlands hump, but
and they got a quarterback from I think Highland Park. He was like backup quarterback at Highland Park and go to Lake Highlands now. So that's gonna make that offense even more exciting.
Oh, he's from H-Town. My bad. Oh, shout out to Coach Holmes. He's from H-Town, Ward.
Okay,
now, that's gonna be interesting.
I
got to find out where he learned to slot T.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to dig into this one because I want to, that now that after that experience, I really started paying attention. You know what I'm saying, to the slot T stuff, like to the culture of it.
Yeah,
so
live and die by it.
Yeah, I want to know. Yeah, it's serious. I ain't that serious.
May as well go holler at Alan Wilson.
No, that ain't slot T. That's the
wing T.
Yeah, that's the wing T. Wing T.
Oh, that's Urban Myers. That slot T. It's a variation of that.
Yeah, Urban Meyer used a slot T mixed with something else.
Yeah,
but he used the same run concepts.
Yeah, I remember when he was at Utah, and they was killing with a lot of those, out of the spread types of run game stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. Florida too, because that Percy Harvin was getting at that wing and killing.
Yeah, he was.
Man,
Snoop, Kimber got it. Snoop, Kimber still got the best tailgate. I get out of that.
Nah. Kimber got the best tailgate on certain weeks.
Oh well, yeah, on Carter Kimber game and homecoming, man.
Yeah, see, you can't just say homecoming or Carter Kimber, and that's how all the tailgates.
That ain't. Yeah, you're right.
I'll be showing up on them other weeks, J Mac, and I don't get the experience, y'all.
So we have to. How about Kimber got the best tailgate on Carter Kimber weekend? We'll just leave it like that.
Yeah,
cause you're right. Cause it's something like Longview and. I ain't gonna lie, South Lake is crazy. It's crazy how them cats be out there 2-3 hours.
That's how Solana is too. They be out there during the school time for the kids get out.
Like
some of them towns, man, they get behind it for
Longview,
real.
Bruh. You'll see when they come to South, 20 gonna be packed.
Yeah.
Early in the day.
They got them charter buses.
Oh, absolutely.
Every Longview game I've been to at Kincaid, it was bad traffic on 20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I'm excited about it. I mean, I ain't gonna say sucky, but the tough part is you can't look. I can't look forward to it because I got
you can't
I got a whole lot of swinging and fighting and blows.
Yeah, you might. I don't know, man. Just tell Coach Carl to look out. Then you just ease up. Yeah, Hutch homecoming that's pretty top five-ish. I ain't gonna lie. Hutch homecoming.
That might be one.
Yeah,
they get about
What tailgates?
they tailgate.
And you might need to make this y'all 2025 thing, right? Because I went to school in South Louisiana. So the tailgates that I'm used to, it's food everywhere and free. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all might need to try to find that experience. You know what I mean? Where like who does it like that weekly? Like what is a Salina tailgate like when they think they finna win a state championship? You know what I mean? I bet it's unique.
Yeah. Especially in the playoff time. Them tailgates really go hard in playoff.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, because everybody ain't nobody else doing nothing.
Yeah. Well, you gotta think about it, especially like the best tailgates I've seen is by far the HBCUs. Right? So like even when we get off the bus and say Ward,
you
I'm
tripping
just telling you.
I played in the swag, Coach Ward. You tripping?
Okay, let me give you a little backstory on Kyle Ward. I went to Alcorn as a freshman in college.
Okay.
My mom and dad went to Grambling.
Yeah, so you know.
I grew up at the Bayou Classic and
Man.
Listen to me.
Okay.
Have y'all ever been to LSU's tailgate?
Ooh.
I heard about it.
You cannot compare nothing to that.
A night game too.
You got to think. My brothers played in Miami. They played at Florida State. I've been to a lot of tailgates.
Yeah.
LSU's tailgate is the best I've been to by far.
Having them RVs the day before
and
everything.
Night games though.
The thing is, y'all got to think, and it may have changed, but I want to say the last time I went was like 2014, 2015. They had them stadiums you could take alcohol into. That's what we talking about. The food.
They've been baking in the sun, drunk as hell.
It's different, dog. It was different.
Yeah.
So
I've heard about
it. It is fun. I went to a lot of them, but it's different. Hey, ask Keith.
Hey, man. Hey, listen. All I'm saying, and I believe you, Ward, because that's LSU. That's a whole different ball game, right? I can't even tell you what a tailgate looks like in Ann Arbor, right? I can't tell you what that looked like. What I can tell you is we drove up to play Alcorn at homecoming at Alabama A&M.
Mm-hmm.
It was about 15,000 people just in the parking lot alone. Whoa, when you say free food, bro, you go to somebody else homecoming, they'll feed you. You just walk by their tailgate, they be like, hey, man, you want to play?
I'm telling you. Because that's see the thing about a place like Alcorn is country, and it's country folks. So everybody together, they feed everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Man, one time when I was at Alcorn, I was with one of them older cats. We stopped at the gas station. He had left his wallet in his room. Right? He realized we got inside. I think I grabbed some chips or something, and he's finna get some gas. He left his wallet in his room. The gas clerk said, "Just bring it to me tomorrow." Didn't know him though.
Oh wow!
It's a different place.
Yeah.
Culture is different in different places. Just bring it back tomorrow. You go to Alcorn, yeah. Just bring it back tomorrow, baby.
Damn. Yeah, well, probably where you was at, because it's like it's not another spot to get anything for like another 30, 40 miles, huh? So that's probably the only thing in town.
It's different.
Yeah, they knew you was coming back.
Well, I said 1 year.
I didn't know you went to Alcorn first.
Most people don't. Yeah. I play football, ran track.
Shout out to the swag.
Yeah, man.
Man, the swag, man. Listen, man, the swag is an experience, man. If you don't experience, I believe, I ain't gonna say everybody, but if you get a chance to experience the swag, man, experience the swag. Like for me, if I in my mind, like, I'm not going to Conference USA. I'm not going to the MAC, right? Because they're not playing for no championships in the MAC. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the MAC. Like what?
Yeah.
I grew up.
Go to Go ahead, Ward.
I'm kind of thinking about what you're saying. I grew up around it. I needed that experience. So it was very humbling for me. You know what I'm saying? I think we take pride in the struggle, and it was good for me, but if I wouldn't go back.
I'm from Arlington, and I went out to Third Ward, Texas Southern. Man, it's a good life experience. But yeah, I'm repping them from Arlington.
I'm not knocking it. I think all of us need to experience our culture at some point. Some people get our culture before that point, and I don't think I didn't need our culture any further. If that makes sense, I did.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I think it depends on the different people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is definitely. I think everybody needs to pick it out.
Yeah,
well, you definitely
like you went to Carter, man,
on campus too, not just the classics.
Yeah,
like not just go to Fair Park for a Graham and PV. No, you need to actually go on these campuses and experience the culture.
Yeah, you need to see why your Pell Grant ain't on time.
Don't get me started on that, Will.
Hey man,
don't get me started because I experienced both sides, Will. And when I say experiencing both sides, like it's when I talk to people, because most people don't know I went to Alcorn. So when I talk about it, it's like a pride in it. And I'll be like, fam, like I wasn't proud of that. It's not fun to go through. Yeah. Like having to get in that line, and it's 3-4 weeks of school we already been in. Like, no, dog. That's not.
Hey, Snoop, give us the invite. I'll be there. We'll be there.
Y'all had like a little thing set up one year, 2 years ago.
The first year we did.
I actually made the game a thing to go to that year. I don't know if I ever gave y'all props for that, man. Y'all did it.
Yeah, because it ain't been the same since.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't 2 years. You said it like before that, it wasn't for a while. Y'all like made that a thing, and people went.
We got to get it back hype, man. Hopefully, if they both, they need to help us out too. They need to be like undefeated or one loss. You know.
Well, here's the thing, though, J-Mac. For the record, in all honesty, it's for the city champ. I mean, it's for the district championship.
That's
it's gonna be for that.
Yeah,
it's gonna be for that. You know, so I mean, I don't see nobody else beating them.
What made it fall off so much? You know what I as a Kimball cat, I really wonder that, because it's not like I'm saying, Will, I'm not even going to the early 90s, right? Let's say mid 90s. Let's say 96. Okay.
Yeah.
96 through 2000. It was still extremely packed. Like my senior year, they moved it to Lowe's my senior year, and Lowe's was packed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why it fell off so much, because it fell off. Compared to because, of course.
I think we're gonna we'll try to hype it up again. But I think we just have to if it's for district, maybe have to kind of promote it for that on top of being for pride. I don't know. They just got to do, and plus we did a big thing too. Willow did the jersey thing, you know, honoring Byron Norton and Goldsmith, and there was a lot of stuff going on that really helped that. But the basketball game still be packed.
Yeah.
No, basketball game. But you got to think, both teams. I mean, let's look through the last 5 years.
They winning.
Carter done been to the regional final, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5. Kimball done been to the state championship, 3 or 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
You know, so
people want to see that.
Well, I think the football part is two things, man. I just don't think now team has been very good in a while.
And that's my question of it. You know what I mean? Because, like, think about it like this, Will. When I was in high school and a few years before, record-wise and playoff success-wise, it was the same.
Yeah, but you still had names.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You still had star power.
Yeah, okay.
Like you can't name a star on any one of those teams.
Yeah, Aguilera was all it was.
I gotta go see such and such. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go see such and such.
That makes sense. And that goes kind of into what Ty is saying in the comments, where the rise of the Black Flight, Cedar Hill, DeSoto, a lot of their talent.
They still come back. If you still got talent, like the people still come back. You know what I'm saying? Like even now, like I think they you just have to be able to get them to come back. They'll still come back and support the team.
I mean, the big thing, and I'm speaking from experience, is SOC. A lot of times you got to get the talent to come back.
Well, that too.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. It's a lot of assumptions. It ain't no talent. It's talent. We just lose a lot of it. When we first got to SOC, we lost a lot of talent. So a lot of times you got to get your talent to come back.
That's always the my man MT.
Hey, J-Mac, did you know that Colin Simmons and DeCorian Moore went to Brown?
Now, I knew Colin did. I didn't know DeCorian went to Brown.
Right. So imagine what Kimball projection would have been had those two kids stayed at Kimball. Right. Imagine those two kids stayed at Kimball, still had the type of career that they had. Those are,
Colin Simmons and who?
DeCorian Moore.
No way.
Yeah, they went to Brown, bro.
DeCorian Moore went to Brown? I knew Colin Simmons. I didn't know that.
Well, DeCorian must have went there his sixth grade or something.
Well,
he was at Kennemer. He was at Kennemer with that class.
Time out. This what Bam said. Even if he was at Brown in 6th or 7th grade year, the fact is he was still in the system.
Yeah, he went there. Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So imagine, when to me, I think that if DISD kids,
okay, there you go.
Yeah, I think the DFD. Okay, he went to Daniel Webster, but still in the system, right?
Yeah.
So
it still counts as a lost kid, if that makes sense.
Correct. You know what I mean? So we got to do a better job of keeping our kids from that middle school level, continuing to move on. And I know MT and them was working on that vertical alignment, but I think, man, there are a lot of kids that's leaving DISD that's going other places and it's shining. And I think that if they stayed, it'd change a lot of schools' projections.
Yeah, I mean that would always help. I mean, but I don't know, man. I think at this point it's kind of like I think the rise of the black coaches in high school is really kind of spreading out the talent. Like
I can see that.
Back in the day when if you was black, you probably wanted to go play for Sound, no matter where you
can only play in certain places. You could only play in certain places to play for a black coach.
Yeah.
Correct.
Now they everywhere.
Yeah.
Which is good.
And I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad or good, really. I'm just saying that's what it is now. That's kind of what you have. That kind of, that's why I don't think you're gonna see many top-heavy, talented teams no more. Like I don't think you're gonna see the head and shoulders above everybody no more.
So what do you think? What do you think is gonna separate them?
Coaching. You know my motto: if the talent is even or close, it's gonna come down to coaching.
And I think culture too, because like I told y'all about Sulphur Springs, like I got them highly ranked too, but I'm telling y'all, man, if y'all go watch them play Solana, that team broke internally by the first quarter. Like they just, I think culture play a big part too, because they got down and they wasn't trying to come back.
Man, but don't Solana do that to people?
Yeah, but like Sulphur Springs had the talent to compete.
That's what good teams do. Good teams do that.
You gotta learn how to win.
Yeah, like they break you, man.
Yeah, you gotta learn. That's why we call it getting over the hump.
Yeah, like to me, man, one of the most demoralizing things, right, is when you look at it and realize there is nothing you can do.
Yeah, it breaks.
You can't game plan. You can't scheme. There is just nothing you can do because they just really taking your soul and spirit. And you got to sit there and watch that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can clap it up, and be that guy, but
then I mean, you look at You look at SOC last year. I mean, y'all go 0-3, and I don't feel like the spirits were down at 1-2. Okay, my bad. Yeah, y'all be Longview. That's my bad. But like, you don't see that from that school. Like y'all going into them 3 games, and y'all know it's gonna be a hell of a ride.
What you did see, Solomon, is 7 years ago when they were losing them games by 50
and 60.
Okay.
And 60.
But that culture came
twice.
Yeah.
So what it is, it's a process, right? And it is a culture, like what you said. Now they just look at it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
We got a chance to go see how good we are.
Yeah.
That's all.
They know how to break their season down into sections. They do a good job breaking it down.
Especially
district,
you know, it's you want to say, everybody want to say how good they are, how good they gonna be, because everybody's positive at this time of year. But it's another thing to actually, like, it's a reason Duncanville got eight games scheduled. Everybody don't want to really see what they up.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be pretty good this year, but everybody not really trying to see that.
Yeah, we don't want to get exposed early.
And we was trying to see that before we knew we could play in that. You know what I mean? That's why we was getting the hell beat out of us at points. But it preps you, and it's only, I mean, you don't know how hard Tyson hit till you see.
Yeah, everybody got a plan. Yeah, till they get in the mouth for sure.
Yeah.
But I think it says more. I think it says more though, the fact that people don't want to play this Duncanville. Like, to me, that's the biggest issue in itself. You know what I'm saying? Like what is stop? And I get it that some people don't want to kill their team spirit and woo. But now we're talking about even a Duncanville team that's unproven.
But
they
that's
no
too
longer
late
have
too.
Decoria Moore. They no longer have. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they got some players, but they don't have those.
At realignment, I think it'll say a lot. We'll see how many teams will be more open to playing Duncanville at realignment this year. Then we're gonna see if North Crowley can get 4 games that easy. Remember, Waxahachie coach came on here and said that they went from everybody blowing up his phone to nobody wanting to answer when he started calling. So it happens, right? And I get it. Like if I'm a 6A team and I know I'm going D1 Division 1, I probably don't want to play Duncanville because I'm only gonna have one shot to beat them.
Yeah.
So why not take that shot and throw everything at them in the playoffs?
Well, a lot of it, J-Man, is so everybody got different goals. Everybody got a different ceiling, especially in the moment. So you got people who you get a job where they ain't won but 2 games in the last 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So their goal is to try to get more wins and get the kids used to actually winning some games. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the middle of the road team who's trying to make the playoffs, the team who's trying to win a playoff game, the team who's trying to make a run, the team who's trying to win you see what I'm saying? Like, it progresses different programs. So I can understand why a lot of programs are eliminated from trying to play Duncanville, a program like Duncanville. But you got some teams who know they're gonna be 6A D2, J-Man.
Well, I'm just taking off those excuses. That one. Yeah, like for me, if I'm a 5A D1 team and I think I got a chance to win a championship, I want to play Duncanville.
Yeah.
I coach for and with a cat who believes that making the games as hard as they can be early in the year and never seeing that level of competition again benefits you.
Yeah.
I've seen somebody not survive scheduling like that before and be fired. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was worried about Paul. You know, remember we talked about it.
Tough. Yeah.
I was like, man, I like Paul, and I think Paul do a good job. The schedule scares me because I don't know.
Toledo.
Yeah. If you go 0-4 and then you lose the wrong district game, now they mad at you, and they ain't bought into your program. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of risk to scheduling that way in football. You know, basketball different. You can just schedule everybody to lose game. My junior year when I played for Snoop, we scheduled a tough game. I think we was in the state championship, and I want to say we had like 12 losses or something crazy, 13 losses. You know, but we was in the state championship. We started clicking when it was time to start clicking. That's what Coach Snoop was good at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And football, you do it, but it's so much more emphasis on non-district games. You know, everybody is so high and low because you lost a game to somebody. You know, and you can lose the season because the morale drops so fast. The kids, you know,
and a new coach that's trying to build. I get it. If you try to build them,
I was about to say, when you making that schedule, you should already know the temperament of your team, right? You should already know what type of team you have. Right? Like if I know this is a team that's young and we got to get wins early, I'm still gonna schedule one really good team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might schedule us down a little bit, but I'm going to play a really good team only because they need to know exactly where they are. I need to know exactly where we are. You know what I mean? Because right before you go into a district, depending on the district you in, it's going to prepare you at least for that first round of playoffs. I think, you know, like Dig said, when you update your schedule and you play the teams that you say you need to be able to beat in order to win it all, you got to play those cats.
Yeah.
Like you can't run from them. You have to.
Yeah.
That's what Bob Wager used to do at Martin when Martin was going 4 rounds every year. They play Allen DeSoto, Cedar Hill first 3 games, and then blow out district.
They played too. I remember they played.
Martin used to have a hell of a preseason schedule.
Lovejoy, after that first year, Lovejoy scheduled North Crowley for that reason.
So did
get that feel for it.
I mean, shit, I remember back when we played Yates, Marshall. Forgot who else we played, but we played those type of teams like every year.
Because when you're at that level, it don't make sense to play down, Coach Corey. It don't even make sense.
You know,
you don't learn anything. Like we just being honest, you don't learn nothing about yourself, and you get the false sense of who you are. And the worst thing you can do, I was speaking somewhere like 3 weeks ago. The worst thing you could do is get in a situation and you learn about yourself in game. You don't want to do that. That's never fun.
That's a long night.
Even if you win the game and all, it's never fun to learn about yourself while the game going on. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Because that ain't never going good.
That's just, again, Ward. That's one of the ones where you just, all right, guys, come on.
You just scrapping the fight. Longview was like that for us on defense that first half. It was like, man, y'all just got to keep scoring, man. We gonna figure it out. Just give us some time. Give us some time, because I mean, you run into them scenarios where somebody gonna get somebody gonna get your ass.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm taking Hatch against Allen or Prosper, man, and I'm taking them against both of them, brother.
Allen ain't losing to Hatch, Jay, man.
It's a wrap.
They might get Prosper number.
I'm telling you, I can't wait to Friday. I'm telling you, dog, I'm like a kid waiting for Christmas. Do you hear me, dog? I'm a kid waiting. I took off work. I was like, I ain't coming Friday. I need a personal day because I will be at Waxahachie at 3:00.
That's gonna answer a lot of questions.
South Lake.
Ooh, that's a nice.
Like that's to me, that's better than the week 1 games. A lot of them, and it's a scrimmage.
Yeah, that's a nice little scrimmage.
But it's gonna tell me so much about Waxahachie that I need to know.
Does South Lake start fast year to year?
Huh?
Do they play well early?
I
don't know if they play that kind of schedule for me to actually know. You know what I mean?
What? Because they play that team in West Texas. That's actually always
friendship team. Yeah,
friendship team is pretty good.
Okay, friendship is pretty good.
And then they play Hebron.
You know, I met Riley Dodge when I was GN at Texas A&M. He was GN at Texas, and you know, of course, I had heard of him or I knew of him because of his football career, especially at South Lake and his dad. But he a football cat, you know what I'm saying? And I remember watching him, watching that team when he first got the job and how much South Lake transitioned offensively. You know what I mean? They did. I remember watching them against Duncanville that year. And Duncanville ended up blowing them out, but like offensively, how they had transition, you could just, man, that dude knows some ball, dog.
Man,
we would love to play South Lake.
South Lake, and I wish y'all would have played this South Lake team. This team, I'm telling you, man. I got this my blessed oil right here. Poured it over South Lake.
Stay
I want them to be in good health. I want them to be in good health because this team is fun to watch, bro. This team is gonna be so fun to watch. They got I don't care what nobody said. They got the best receiver in Texas. Period. I'm sorry.
What's his name?
Brock Boyd.
Boyd's still in high school.
Yep. He got older brothers too, so you might be thinking
older brothers. Yeah. He got brothers.
He trained with D-Rob, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
fam. He been in high school like 6 years, bro. Come on,
he's been on varsity that long, probably.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was in high school. Where is the quarterback committed somewhere?
Renda is committed to Pittsburgh.
Okay, he's the dual threat, right?
He became dual threat when they lost the running backs. He didn't have to run the ball before then. That's why I was going to answer your question about how they start fast, because they last year at the beginning of the year they really didn't even open up their playbook to playoffs.
No, because they had them two running backs.
Yep, and then they just lob it up to Brock Boyd and a nose, and they just over the top. You ain't really get to see them really play till freaking Hebron when shit hit the fan. So it's. I think he does a great job adjusting to what he have. And a lot of people don't understand, like, they brought up like JV guys play defense in the playoffs. That's how beat up they were. Yeah. They was hurt.
Hopefully they figured that part out too. Because,
I want to see them getting one. I mean, people don't care how you made it. They care if you win it when you get there. So they'll care, like, Duncanville lost JJ. The game before had to start a freshman quarterback in the state. Ain't nobody giving no passes, right? They ain't giving no passes.
They still saying, 0-3 North Shore. They ain't care about none of that.
They don't care about none of that. You supposed to win. They don't care. They don't care.
Our sock story, last year, them kickoffs, we could only kick one way. You know what I'm saying? So Randall did a good job of scheming us up. The part people don't know about and didn't care about was remember that kicker broke his leg the first week of the season. So you had a kid who had never kicked before. So he kicking it the best he can where he kick it.
Wherever he can get it.
Yeah, you tell him kick it the other way, ain't no telling where that thing gonna go. You know what I'm saying? But that's part of it.
That's why I say don't nobody care. Like, it's like nobody cares once you make it to the game.
It's like, fam, all right.
Once you make it to that game, it's like no excuses. They just do not care. You got to win it. Period.
Figure it out.
You got to win. Yeah. But that's why I'm enjoying it. The longer we in this phase, the more I'm enjoying it, and the more noise I talk, because my friends and family can plan to go to the state championship because they expect to go to the state championship. That ain't never something that I'm a Dallas ISD coach. I ain't never think it was, you say, I want to build it. I want to make sure we but you don't really process it and think it's going to get to that point where people are talking about, next year we're going to get this kind of sweet in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Can't nobody tell me nothing about what we done and what we doing. and people can say what they want to say and talk the noise they want. If somebody can knock us off, they're cool, but it ain't gonna change what we doing and what we done. It ain't gonna,
you believe in what you believe. It don't matter about outside noise.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be no different.
What you believe. Yeah, that's why I tell people, like, if you getting distracted by some shit I'm saying, then I ain't your problem.
Yeah, that's that.
I'm not the problem. You know what I'm saying? You got bigger issues you got to worry about. It ain't me.
You worried about.
Anyway, man, let's get Willow. Willow fall asleep. He got to get up at 4:00 in the morning. Let's get Willow. Hey, don't be late.
Will ain't getting up at 4. I can say that now. That's over.
Gone. That was gone when we started last week. Boy, it sucks.
What time the freshman report tomorrow?
Huh?
What time the freshman got to be there in the morning?
Everybody got to be there at the same time, 8:30. The kids.
Oh, hell. I got to be at work before y'all. Let me get off here.
Yeah, I didn't let my wife go to sleep. I didn't relieve her of her mom duty. So
yeah,
I'm holler at y'all, man. Y'all be good, man.
Y'all be good, man.
I see
yes,
y'all.
sir. All the time, man. We should have been out of here.
Like,
all right.
Shout out to the Dub. Hey,
watch this.
Hey, number one Dub.
Football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go Hoods. Put it in work, go good. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, go good. Coach trying to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack, he be on the scene, rocking the gear, it's so clean. We rise and go easy, off the easy, push easy. With my steppers, our special kids, making plays so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that club. We do it for the dub. 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 That TF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That TF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, number one high school podcast starring Pat Motivi, Jeremy McInnes, Coach Carr, and Brian Reiser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the number one talk show. Speak out. Speak out. Speak out. Speak out. Speak out.
Going to the next round. Get ready.
Dub salute. Hey.